Oh my god! Oh my god! I lost. Hello, welcome in guys, welcome in. Today, we are going to be playing the brand new honkaistarrail story. This is the newest 3.8 story that has just come out this week. We are going back to Penacony, y'all. It's called Memories Are the Prelude to Dreams. But yeah, we are going back to Penacony. It's going to be very, very exciting. This is basically our first time kind of going back to a region that's already concluded. I don't really count the Lawfu because the Lawfu is more of an ongoing story, but I am really looking forward to seeing how they're going to handle this because I really enjoyed Penacony while it was happening, though it did kind of end off on a bit more of a sour note for me with some of the things that they did in the final patch there. So that's why I'm very excited to come back here, see what we can get from Penacony with the writing quality that we've gotten post Amphorius, because post Amphorius, oh my god, I so freaking love Amphorius, my god. But yeah, so I cannot wait. We're gonna meet Constance. Constance is the member of the Destruction Gang that we have yet to really get to know that well, and yeah, just really excited to find out what we're gonna see here, and let's just do it. Before we begin, real quick though, if you guys do enjoy, please make sure to smash like, subscribe, I'd super appreciate it. Smash the like button. Like, I really hope that this story does smash my expectations and it makes me look forward to, I guess, what we have in the future with 4.0 coming up. And also, because if this story is like really good, kind of like as a post interlude retroactive story edition, then hopefully we get more of them in the future, because I don't count the banana patch. Okay, the banana patch did not exist. I don't think about that. But yeah, and then also join the Discord server if you want to come chat and hang out and have a good time. And apart from that, let's just get started, and here we go. So yeah, like I said, I cannot wait to like find out, I guess, how they're going to handle it's not necessarily a retcon, I don't think, but the enhancing the story that we've already gotten from Penacony. You know, maybe it'll fill some of the plot holes that happened during the patch back then. And yeah, if this patch goes well and this story goes well, then I will be super looking forward to them maybe being able to do more of these in the future, to add on to stories that we've already finished, and then be able to just make the experience, I guess, last even longer without necessarily bloating the main storyline itself. So, okay, here we are. Memories are the prelude to dreams. Time lies dormant in the ashes, waiting to awaken. Turn the hand of destiny and write anew the prologue for the lost memories. So yeah, I think I still remember mostly everything that happened in Penacony, but you know, maybe we'll read the summary just in case. Another one, same one. You've written down a miracle, and the days of trailblazing are just ahead. Go talk to everyone about the upcoming journey. So yeah, so I mean, I'm assuming this takes place after Amphorius still, chronologically, or is it like completely unrelated maybe? I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out in a second. So, hello Sunday, what's up? Let's see.
Miss March 7th is looking for you everywhere.
On duty again? I think she just wants to develop photos.
I don't know the details either, but she told me that if I see you, I should remind you to check your messages.
I'm feeling suspiciously called out here, guys. Don't look at my phone. Don't look at my phone, please.
She also said that some things you missed are actually extremely important.
Yo. Yellow text? Where are you? There's a gift for you. Come quick. Gift? What happened? Is this March? Someone's making a sparkly return today. You haven't forgotten that, have you? Who? Sparkle? I was like, I feel like this isn't March. I feel like someone's being an imposter. So is it Sparkle being an imposter? Sparkly Sparkle? Interesting. Okay, head to the party car and find out the one who's making a sparkly return. I mean...
Of course I like it. Big sis Dahlia always knows what's on my mind.
Wait, so she just showed up on our ship? Like, last I remember of this, we were at odds with the Destruction Gang, no? I know she called us during Penacony to help us out, but still. I feel like we have some vaguely antagonistic energy with her, but... Maybe I was wrong, it has been a hot minute.
So that means we'll be companions again on the next Trailblaze mission?
Listen, wait guys, this is the first time I'm seeing you in game though.
Of course. I deliberately picked up my pace for that. Though, sadly, I still missed out on some things.
Dude! Guys, I'm sorry. I'm so biased towards characters with big hats, okay? I just love her big hat! I love her big hat and also her big boobs, but mostly her big hat.
Indeed.
Let me see your face.
Had you joined the Amphorian expedition, it would have made a lot of things easier.
We're doing a lot of
you're
glazing
finally
here.
Big sis Dahlia has been asking about you non-stop.
Her pimp hat is crazy. Is this a senior member I haven't met before?
Ah, whoa, whoa! Have you gone mad? Did you forget that we should never mention words like old or senior in front of Big Sis Dahlia?
Bro, this is my first time meeting her. Oh my god, you know what I think is happening? Because Dahlia she's part of Remembrance, right? I remember before they mentioned she had some relation to the Memo Keepers. I don't remember if she was a Memo Keeper herself, but clearly she has a relation to the Memo Keepers because that was the entire thing. So maybe Dahlia has actually altered their memories here, so then it seems like she's been with us all along, even though this is actually our first time being with her, so it's like the fake memories, maybe? Or we're in a dream.
She's just been on a roll with these kinds of jokes lately.
It was all just a dream, guys.
No worries. It's okay if she forgot. She's always preferred the latest new thing. Maybe she picked up that bad habit from me.
Dude, her claw hand is so cool.
Long time no see. Now, does anything ring a bell?
Yo, her model looks so good, dude. The horns. Oh my god, the horns. See, here's the thing. If she didn't have these horns, I'd be like, you know, design might be a little bit basic, but the horns themselves, so the horns with the hat, with the Black Dahlia flowers. I'm sorry, I'm glazing, but I think she looks so hot. How does she sleep with the horns on her back, I guess? She can't sleep on her side. Yo, that would suck. I always sleep on my side. ... Something's not right. What did you do? The Annihilation Gang, Everflame Mansion? I haven't seen you before.
But what? Don't tell me. You forgot something?
Yeah, she's messing with us. ...
What's wrong?
Why did she say it like that? Oh my gosh, she's so seductive. I haven't seen you before.
Who exactly are you?
What's gotten into you? Did Amphorius give you amnesia? How could you forget about Big Sis Dahlia? She was the one who helped you suppress the rampaging Stellaron back at the space station.
No, it was Mr. Yang. Dude, not the Mr. Yang erasure! H, I didn't leave the express at that stop.
Exactly! What's wrong with you?
Anything else she did?
Totally! It was Big Sis Dahlia who dealt the final blow to that Lord Ravager the first time we went to the Cienjo. You haven't forgotten something that big, have you?
Wow. Guys, Dahlia is straight up self-inserting herself here. She is self-inserting herself into our fic, which is I guess the fic of our life.
That was why Big Sis Dahlia had to go back to the garden to recover and couldn't join us in Penacony.
Correct. Lady Dahlia has been trailblazing with us for a while now. She's the most ambitious and talented of the nameless. Holy, she's glazing herself!
No need for reminders from us. She has spent more time with the Dahlia than anyone else.
She's a Mary Sue.
Why don't you let her diagnose you? She's the Express's resident expert when it comes to matters regarding
Diagnose us? According to my calculations, you have a very serious condition called full of bullshit. This is a pressing concern. We'll save the welcome party for later. Lady Dahlia, if you would. Oh. Yo, creepy sound effect. I feel like we're about to trip out. What's going on?
Oh, come on. Don't just stand there.
Oh.
Hurry up and get over here.
Wait, what's
Not like
flashing?
this hasn't happened before. Leave it to Big Sis Dahlia. It'll be fine.
Am I the only one who gets irrationally upset by the gaslighting? Here, guys, this isn't even gaslighting. This is just straight up brainwashing. This is brainwashing, bro.
I concur. If there's an issue with memories,
Okay, it's just glitchy.
then we'd better not waste any time.
Why are you all...
All right, coming. Number 3 in honor of Max Verstappen, changing his number to 3.
This isn't right.
Oh, Kafka. Wait.
Listen,
Oh, Miss
you'll
Kafka.
face betrayal, lose your way, and seek answers.
Yo, is Kafka or Angie brainwashing?
It was a wish of the cosmos that set you in motion. And in the tale where you are the protagonist, the stars themselves will defy the destiny of finality.
Hang on.
Come back, my wife. My mommy, return to me. And Dahlia's like, there's a new mommy in town. Okay, sorry, I'll lock it. Who exactly are you? What did you do to them? Oh, yo, why is that smirk so
Well,
creepy?
This is quite unusual. Your memories are quite tricky. Is someone protecting those memories?
Yo, guys, Kafka's actually coming in clutch. Oh my god, the real MVP? The real MVP?
Let's try again then.
Oh my goodness. Her eyes turned red. She has the other eyes. Oh. Yo, get out of my brain, bro. Where are you? Is she leaving? Oh, Miss Black Swan. Oh, just come over. Hurry. Round 2, baby.
Destiny is much like memory. Since it twists and turns like a maze, even the vastness of the cosmos isn't too great for those fated to meet. Perhaps we'll meet again soon.
Ah, shit. Here we go again.
You're finally here. Lady Black Swan has something urgent.
Now she's trying to be
You
Black
missed
Swan?
her.
Dude. Oh, so you know what's happening. Okay, so basically, I think the first time it's like she just tried to self-insert herself as a entity. And then now, because our memories are so tricky, right? And that didn't work. So she's trying to insert herself into our memory as someone who actually exists within the memory. So maybe that'll work instead. That's why she's like Black Swan this time. Who exactly are you? What did you do to them? How many times has this all happened already?
Now's not the time for jokes.
We didn't have to be this direct.
Her voice is so pretty.
Guess there's no point in wasting any more effort, right?
Oh,
Your memories are truly extraordinary.
she's doing the
It's
other
as if
eyes.
they exist beyond the bounds of time itself. But why take memories so seriously?
Why so serious? Is she about to become the Joker? Excuse me?
Welcome. Would you like me to dim the lights more?
No, the mood lighting is perfect.
Don't worry, I haven't harmed your companions. What you've seen stays between us.
Who exactly are you?
I'd feel a bit hurt if I didn't leave any impression on you at all. My name is Constance, an ordinary member.
Ordinary, eh?
If you'd like, you can do what everyone else does and call me the Dahlia for now.
An ordinary memo keeper. Whenever someone introduces themselves as ordinary, I just have to press X to doubt. That's like someone claiming that they are a nice person. Like you know, like you know, like Ellen DeGeneres was like, oh, I'm such a nice person, you know, like I'm so generous and I'm so kind. And the moment you have to call yourself it, it's like, I don't know about that, Chief. Just where is this place?
It's a bit complicated to explain. Through certain methods, I've brought you into my own heart.
Heart. Wait, the kitty's here. Guys, because the thing is, we know Elio. Elio is a black kitty, right? At least we've only seen Elio in that form. I wonder what the correlation is between Elio and the Dahlia.
We could be
or if there is
watched
one
if
at
we
all.
met anywhere else. This is the only place where I can feel safe sharing secrets that should stay between us. Let me apologize. I thought that becoming someone you are familiar with would make things easier. Or simpler.
Nah, I prefer the truth. You seem to know a lot about my past. Things easier?
Take it easy. That's exactly why I came to find you. All your questions will be answered. Let's start with the first question. Now, slowly turn around.
I feel like I'm about to get jump scared. Oh!
And witness your own death.
What? Oh my god, wait, Elio's standing over her body.
How does it feel to see your own corpse like this?
Oh my god, guys, I need to remove my head accessory. I can't. My trash cake is taking me the fuck out. I'm sorry. I need to take this shit off.
I know death doesn't faze the nameless. It's practically just another day at the office for you. So don't worry. This scene isn't real. It comes from something you're all too familiar with. This was foreseen by the script. It's another possible ending for you in Penacony. But it was prevented by the Stellaron hunters long ago.
Yeah, just like how Firefly's 3 scripted deaths were also prevented by Sparkle in the most retcon of retcons that I've ever seen in my life in a post-story epilogue conclusion. I mean, listen, I know Firefly's in this patch, so hopefully I'll get some answers for that make a bit more sense than, oh yeah, she just went back to the other layer and came back and her deaths are done. So, you know, that's what I want out of this patch. I want this patch to basically replace whatever bullshit was going on there with their attempt at just kind of like wrapping up Penacony with a nice little bow.
It's a tomorrow that never came. In other words, it's a non-existent memory.
An alternate universe. How do you know about the script? You seem to know quite a bit about the Stellaron hunters.
Actually, I'm one of them.
Yeah, eh? And I'm your mother.
That's quite the incredulous look. Like the others, I can't reveal too much. Even if we are hidden in this place, we can't escape from omnipresent destiny.
Wait, is she actually a Stellaron hunter? Because, okay, I know that it's like I shouldn't believe her completely here, but at the same time I kind of do. Because I do believe that this area is probably her trying to hide to tell the truth to us, or at least some version of the truth. So, and I think that she probably will not lie outright to us, but will hide. I think she would lie by omission. So I think the fact that she said, I am a Stellaron hunter verbatim, I am one of them verbatim, makes me believe that she actually could possibly be one. Huh.
But I trust you won't be surprised by a Stellaron hunter's sudden visit. After all, that's what our two groups are. The Astral Express travels in pursuit of the
Interesting.
light, casting long shadows in its wake. I'm here to tell you only one thing. Your memory of Penacony is incomplete. A part of it has already been stolen.
Who did it? Who done it?
That's hard to say for now. But the gravity of the situation is clear. Someone might have made you forget some critically important information.
She was always there, don't you remember, Age? You cannot gaslight me!
Either way, I must help you recover everything about the finality.
My memories are still completely intact.
It's not surprising. Have you ever kept a gentle pet? They can always guess what's on your mind, always actively trying to please you. Memories work the same way, if you ask me. Once your brain discovers a void in your memories,
Actually,
it'll carefully fill in the gap on its own.
when you really think
whether
about
you
it,
need it or not.
when you really think about it, she's saying the truth. Like the moment you forget something, you end up working so hard to try to get that memory back, right? Because you want to know what happened. The moment you lost that knowledge of what occurred during that memory, the desire to reobtain it possesses your entire being. At least that's how it is for me.
I will keep my promise. I will awaken your memories and save the cosmos's future. Perhaps I can also take this chance to peek into your past, which, if you ask me, should be quite interesting.
Guys, am I crazy? Or are Constance's boobs the biggest that you've ever seen in this game? I feel like she has the biggest chest of all of the characters. Sorry, this is such a side note, you know, like, totally related to the story, of course, but like, well, like, look how big it is. It's so round.
Don't worry. I won't do anything inappropriate. It's just strictly business.
Oh, don't worry, Constance. You can do inappropriate things if you want. It's all good. I give you my blanket permission. Do anything inappropriate you might please.
Please, let me touch you a little bit. It's the only way I can probe through memories.
Hey, listen. If you wanna touch me inappropriately, Dahlia, my arms are wide open. Fantilias were bigger technically. Well, of the playable characters, okay, of the playable characters. Yes, Fantilia, I have to agree. I do have to agree.
You'll need some gentle stimulation to recover your forgotten memories. So brace yourself.
They did this on purpose. Listen, the first one, I was like, okay, maybe I'm reaching. The second one, I was like, you know, okay, maybe they're like trying to be a little bit sussy. No, the 100%, 3 in a row, guys. Okay, what was it? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. But this third one, it's like this is a pattern. Okay, 3 times is a pattern.
Let us now go back to where it all began and see what exactly went wrong. Take it slow. Don't let the memories overwhelm you, and don't worry about getting lost. Remember my voice. Remember the touch you feel at this moment. It will guide you back to me. So, what did you see?
Your beautiful eyes in front of me. Firefly! Huh? Why are we opening with this? Why are we opening with this sad-ass CG? Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness. What is...
Seems like a rough start. Don't worry. Chaos is pretty normal in the beginning.
I think rough start is a bit of an understatement that because they just slammed us. They just started. We just started and they just gave us PTSD.
Can you still remember where this journey began? Penacony. The land of the dreams, located in the Memoria-rich Asdana star system. At that time, a grand celebration of the harmony was about to begin, and as fate would have it, an invitation found its way into your hands. The family's esteemed guests are cordially invited to Penacony to participate in our grand celebration. Witness the impossible in the realm of dreams. Find the legacy of the Watchmaker, father of Penacony, and thus the answer to the question, why does life slumber? Why
does life slumber, guys? They woke and we wept, okay? They woke and we wept.
There, you encountered Adventure an IPC executive who appeared to be answering the invitation alone, but was actually there to reclaim lost territory.
My boy!
He desperately sought allies, attempting to tip the family's scales with himself alone. And then there was Sunday, the former head of the Oak family, a Pathstrider of the Order who would soon usurp the power of the Harmonious Choir and become your enemy.
And is now one of our companions on the train.
There was also his sister, the renowned Robin. She was meant to perform on stage, but got caught up in a series of unfortunate events, and in the end, found herself as lost as any bystander.
The way she said that, she sounded she was mocking her. Unfortunate events, you know?
Oh my. Have there been
She is
gaps
mocking
in your
us.
memories
Okay.
from the very
I read it
beginning?
correctly.
This is quite troublesome. Where should we begin? All right. Let's start with her. You must remember.
RGF?
That girl who called herself an artist and was hunted down by the family. Of course, her true identity is no longer a secret.
Her true identity, which I figured out before they officially revealed it, because I was like, guys, there's just too many coincidences, okay? There's too many freaking coincidences. It has to be her.
What you see as a first
She has to be
encounter
Sam.
is
And you guys called me
actually a
crazy.
long-awaited reunion for her. Let's begin our story here.
You guys called me crazy for saying she was Sam.
Think of that girl who could neither enter dreams nor wished to wake. Why did she slumber with you?
Oh, we're playing as Firefly.
This what dreams are?
Oh, what is no, they're actually showing us her in her pod.
I can't see anything. Can't hear anything. Nothing exists except darkness. I don't understand. Why do people long for this darkness?
Firefly! Oh my gosh, oh wait, so this is her when she's already with the Stellaron hunters, because that's Silverwolf in the background, probably trying to help her out, I think?
Don't move yet. It's going to hurt real bad.
I wonder if this is right after they found her.
Is the surgery over? Yeah. As expected, you can't recover the ability to dream. Even after paying such a heavy price, we only get one shot at this. It's fine. One chance is all I need. Is there anything else I need to do? Just don't die.
Okay, I think this is just right before Penacony. So she's already been with the Stellaron hunters for a while, but then she had to do this surgery to try to enter Penacony, I guess.
Take a breather. Once the calibration is done, I'll let you officially enter the dream. And then I'll be able to enter that land of dreams. Don't get your hopes up. It's just a nickname. Your dream might not come true. I've been waiting for this day. People always describe it this way. Once you wake up, it vanishes without a trace. That's why sweet dreams are so precious.
Wait, I've never actually thought about dreams like that. Yeah, that's true. Because there's no real way to keep dreams, right? It's not like you can take a picture of it, not like you can, maintain it. Yeah, I guess you could kind of remember it, but it's not the same, right? As opposed to something you've actually experienced, like in proper memory. So the only way that you can keep dreams is in a vague memory. And so that's why it's like while you're having it, it's like you constantly just long for it again.
Sounds like you're just trying to make yourself feel better. Maybe. But when the day we cross paths again arrives, I think I'll pretend we've never met and get to know you anew. As if starting all over.
She's just excited. She's just excited to meet us again.
I made a promise with her. Our reunion is right before us. I have no reason not to give it my all.
Even if she's already forgotten it?
But I won't forget.
Dot dot dot.
No matter how this story ends, I want it to begin with a smile. In the future that Elio foresaw, we never had an ending. But I still have the chance
To write my own future.
to wrestle back from fate the right to have a beginning.
Dot dot dot.
Thinking hard over there?
Just spacing out for a while. This is my first time dreaming, so it still feels a little odd. Everything here seems just like the real world.
Except she gets to live. She gets to move and be normal without being in crippling pain all the time. And
It's mind-blowing to think that I'm actually still lying in a life support pod.
she gets to actually just live as a person.
Are you sure?
I missed Firefly, guys. I did.
Never mind. Hurry up.
Aw.
The Astral Express has arrived.
How is the situation? Can we avoid the family's surveillance?
Oh, so we're gonna see it from Firefly's POV before she met up
ID's
with
already
us.
taken care of, but there's a snag.
Okay, that's smart
Let's
actually.
walk and talk. Head to the room I prepped.
Okay. Oh, hello, Finon. We are in fact okay. Maybe I should swap to my Firefly team so that there is, you know, some immersion, some immersion going on here. I don't remember who else goes on this team, to be honest. I'm just gonna pick a Harmony MC. Yes, okay. W story team. Okay. All right. Let us go begin our journey. Oh, Acheron. Okay, this is when Acheron finds us for the first time, right? Lost resident? Oh, never mind.
This time, I should be on the right path.
Yo, Acheron's doing her best, okay? It's tough being directly challenged. I would know. What's up, Silverwolf?
So, what's the problem?
I hired a helper to slip into Penacony ahead of time to snoop around. She just sent me some intel.
It was Sparkle. We all know it's Sparkle now.
There's bad news. The family is borderline all-knowing and all-powerful in the sweet dream.
Is there an emanator of the harmony here?
It's not necessarily because of a person. It could be a phenomenon. Can't say for certain. Anyway, just like the script says, no matter how you sneak in, you'll be found out.
There's not even a single gap? Even just for a couple of seconds?
It's not that we can't create one. The problem is that you're too powerful.
Oh, okay.
You're no small fry. Here in Penacony, you're a colossal threat. They'll be onto you even if you just try to enter the dream.
Yo, damn. Okay. Silverwolf gassing her up. Let's go.
That means, even if I manage to sneak in, I won't be able to escape the family's pursuit.
Exactly. And a brawl won't change a thing. This is their turf. You'd be throwing your life away.
Dot.
It might be risky, but I have a plan. The family still hasn't figured out who Stellaron Hunter Sam really is, right?
At least not this branch family.
Then, let's use that to our advantage. I'll activate Firefly Type 4 and attack the Reverie Hotel. I studied their defenses on the way here. Their basic security won't be able to keep me in check.
I was like, low-key, I couldn't remember exactly how Firefly got in initially. But goddamn!
Create a commotion to force Sam in the spotlight. Then I'll rush back here at top speed, and while the chaos is still fresh, dive into the dream as Firefly.
She kind of genius, though.
Too risky. It's not worth it to expose our trump card Sam just for an uncertain gamble.
But we're already here. Might as well give it a shot.
Sometimes I forget that Firefly was low-key a terrorist at some point. Yeah, I mean, that's what her entire line of Fireflies was not made to be terrorists specifically, but they definitely, you know, participated in some very unsavory acts for the sake of their rulers, or I guess the people who were in charge. That was the entire purpose, right?
And calculate the security response time.
To essentially just be really powerful soldiers for whoever made them.
Hold on.
What is it?
Weird. My readings show security is practically non-existent. That doesn't match what you told me. Describe to me what you see, just to be safe.
Describe? It's just your standard hotel setup. Sofa, dream pool, and... Who's there?
Oh! Yo! Wait! They got confronted by the Emanator. The Emanator in the... the Emanator around these parts off-rip?
Relax. There's no one here. I knew it. What you're seeing isn't quite the same as the surveillance I see.
Oh, Silverwolf is seeing something different because she's not actually inside the dreamscape or not inside the hotel. So then there's probably some stuff that's kind of causing her perception to be different. So that's why they see different things. Do not ask Firefly what happened at the Japella Rebellion. I think we don't ask anyone what happened at the Japella Rebellion.
That's weird. How does that work? Let me fix it.
Leave that in the past. Oh.
I told you, dreams are never as simple as they seem. How about now?
This place is...
You haven't gone anywhere. You've been here the whole time, saying weird stuff.
Oh.
This is my first time dreaming, so it still feels a little odd. Everything here seems just like the real world.
And here I thought you were just being stubborn.
Yeah, so what she was seeing inside the dream itself is different from what was actually happening. So there's some sort of illusion.
Sorry. Could you jog my memory again? It's a little fuzzy.
We all know the Memoria does lots of weird brainy-wainy shenanigans.
Following the script, we secured a discarded dream pool. Wasn't easy. Some IPC lackey decided to fight us for it.
IPC?
Forget it. It's not like they won. I converted it into a life support pod. Right now, we're both drifting at the edge of the Astana system.
I see. We're using the synesthesia dreamscape. But it seems I haven't made it into the real Penacony?
This scenery doesn't exactly scream sweet dream anyway. It's probably some kind of buffer zone or something.
Silverwolf, it's all in your mind, kid.
What you saw just now was probably a mirage.
Right.
Technically, when you're in the dreamscape, everything is in your mind, so...
Then the plan to attack the hotel won't work either.
Exactly. The only thing you can attack right now is me.
In other words, I'm still in the clear. And I'm just one step away from the 12 hours.
You always manage to find a silver lining in a pile of bad news.
Hey, listen, when you've lived a life like hers, okay? The fact that she's able to still be optimistic is very, very impressive, and I can respect it.
At least things are much clearer now. Let me take a look elsewhere first. Maybe I'll stumble upon a good entrance to become a stowaway.
You scout ahead. I'll get in touch with the temp helper.
Temp helper? Who are we working with?
Did you hear something?
I didn't notice anything. Strange disturbances in the memory zone are nothing unusual. They say many memories of the past will replay over and over again.
Okay.
No. Wait. I'd recognize that sound anywhere.
Oh. Are they gonna keep spinning? Oh yeah, it only spins when you go near it. Okay, let's go elsewhere then. Oh. Trauma!
Just as I thought. But why?
Yo, wait guys, this is so bad. Oh, I wonder if the monsters are actually coming out because of her memories. I think that would make sense actually. The monsters, like I guess the memes in this particular dreamscape, because this is still a dreamscape. Even though she's not technically inside the main dream right now, she's in one of the other dreamscapes because they inserted themselves in it the other way. So then I would assume the Memoria here is maybe drawing from her memories to take this form.
Shouldn't you take cover first?
No need. I know them too well.
Oh.
It's not necessarily the real propagation. This star system went through the swarm disaster long ago, remember? And it was anything but small.
Are you saying this is just an echo from the past?
Ideally, yes. But it might also be more like a meme. A fear buried in the Asdanians' hearts like a nightmare.
So this dreamscape really isn't under the family's control.
Maybe you're right. Let's keep searching down this path. As for what they really are...
Let me try it out. Then we'll know.
When all else fails, attack! Okay. I don't remember what my full team is for this call, to be honest, but...
Burns to ashes!
You know, if it works...
Existence is unity.
No dirty tricks.
But, oh. Okay.
Still the same old.
Interesting setup so far.
Fight to live!
Especially seeing it from the different POV. It's a smart way to show us everything that was going on without just monologuing to us, I guess. Without having Constance just monologuing what happened. Because it makes sense that like we as the viewer are able to learn more about the things that occurred from a different character, even though the character in universe, Stell, might not have been able to see some of this stuff in general. So, not pretty neat.
All will be swept away by the wind.
Still lots to discover though. Once we get rid of these bugs. Okay.
The remains are gone. Was it just an illusion formed by Memoria after all?
Figures. No wonder a scrapped dream pool isn't worth a dime. Without the family's protection, any regular visitor here is just begging for trouble.
Yeah, it happens, I guess.
Better stay on guard. Not every illusion has good intentions.
Got it.
Also, you can actually just go around them. No one said you have to pay attention to the bugs. That's your bad habit.
Can you blame her? ...
Sorry. I just can't bring myself to look the other way.
Can you blame her for not wanting to leave the bugs alone?
Never mind. Everyone's the same. They all try to do something for the past, even when they know it's futile. If it makes you feel better, I'll leave it to you. Just be quick about it.
Thank you.
I love their dynamic. It's also really nice to be able to see the Stellaron hunters, at least Firefly and Silverwolf in this case, interact more. Because we've only really seen them interact with us as the Trailblazer. And I know we're technically a Stellaron hunter, but obviously there's a lot that they have to hold back from, you know, being able to tell us because of the script and whatnot and everything that's going down and the fact that we've lost our memories. So being able to actually witness their dynamic in particular, two Stellaron hunters who don't actually have their memories erased and don't have to hide stuff for the script specifically, it offers, I guess, a bit more insight into how they function and just like their general relationship. Like even just seeing the way Firefly and Silverwolf interact, I can already imagine further how, you know, Kafka might interact with them and how Blade also might interact with them outside of the small interactions we've seen so far.
But reliving old memories isn't always such a bad thing.
Cute.
Is it?
Very cute.
Looks like this business trip has put you in good spirits.
All right, let's head down. Oh. Yo, there's a trotter? I'll take a trotter. I want some cool, nice little stellar jade. I need that.
Burns to ashes!
I'm still debating whether or not I'm gonna pull for Constance, so this helps out.
See some place!
The mood is set. Let the show begin.
I guess we'll see. We'll see how I feel by the end of the story, whether or not I pull for Constance.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Asia's unexplored? Yeah, I do have a lot of exploration left to do in Star Rail. I have not put in that much effort into clearing the maps, I'll be honest. I play multiple gacha games though, so... it's a lot of farming to do. But hey, we can explore it now! W.
Oh, got a response from our helper. Head to the main lobby. She'll send someone to meet you. But watch your back. That one's a masked fool. Who knows what they might...
Hello?
We got DC'd! Our connection's bad. Shit. Guys, we must be with Rogers.
The signal's gone. Here we go again. Huh? The mech won't start. Why? Huh?
Oh.
They didn't attack me. Are they running away?
What are they running away from? Is it Sleepy?
What lies at the end of this corridor?
Because remember, Sleepy was trying to chase Firefly, right? Because Firefly was the highest concentration of Memoria or something like that. I think that was the reason. I can't remember exactly. But it was something like that, right? Oh. Oh.
Debris everywhere. But weren't they just illusions? Could it be?
Wait, guys, that camera zoom in just now on her running was neat.
That there's someone else here besides me?
Nice little extra cinematography.
The true Sting died from a high heat reaction. And the scar. How can this be?
Yeah, because this is... She's like, wait, but these are like my scars.
I know it all too well.
Oh. Her memories are becoming real.
One thing, but even for Memoria, why would Glamoth's Iron Cavalry appear in Penacony? I hope we can see the stars on the next battlefield.
Guys. Memoria is scary, bro.
Will we see each other again?
Then we...
Wait. Wait, is this supposed to be one of the other Glamoth warriors from her animation from way back when?
Should be able to find each other.
AR-214. Is this what dreams are? Is this nightmare your memory?
Wait. Oh, okay. So these aren't even drawn from Firefly's memories. Maybe they're drawn from one of her comrades. Or is her comrade one of her memories? So then this entire thing is a scenario that was a result of her comrade being created into the Memoria because of her own memories, and then that caused this other memory to resurface. I don't know, guys. I don't know. It'll become clear later. I'm just gonna keep playing. I'm just gonna continue.
All right. Not the best timing, but that's as far as this first try goes. So, how are you feeling? Any discomfort?
No, just a lot of confusion. Is this Firefly's memory? When did this happen?
Strictly speaking, these are my memories. I can't presume to speak for others.
When did this happen? Wait, how are these your memories though? But you were following Firefly, Dahlia.
You had just arrived in Penacony at that time, and were checking in at the hotel.
Suspicious? Why did you stop me?
You should know that memories are both precious and dangerous. I must be extremely careful in allowing all the details of the past to come to the surface. If too many memories come flooding back at once, it would be too much for you to bear.
But I still can't recall. Tell me what happened to Firefly.
I'm afraid I can't tell you directly. Whether intentional or not, putting memories into words would only distort them.
Sounds awfully like an excuse.
The dust is being swept aside, speck by speck. Look.
Oh?
Though part of it was stolen,
oh,
the memory of Penacony has become clear again. What you just witnessed was her beginning. This dream diverges into two parallel paths. Yours, named the Trailblazer, and hers, named the Finality.
Yo, see, this is really neat actually, because they're using the actual system that we as the player have, the timeline system, to keep track of the story quests and timeline. And then they're using that in the story itself as well. Like in canon, this is not just a mechanic for us.
These two paths will eventually intersect. And to reach that moment, we must find more contradictions in the memories.
Okay.
You still remember her, don't you? Robin, known by all. You encountered her early on at the hotel in reality. After you entered the dream, she was using the Harmony's power to help you adjust to the sweet dream. Oh, it's just that. After your farewell, she had already become a victim of a sinister plot when you saw her again.
Dude, guys, this was genuinely so surprising. I don't think you understand how shocked I was by this revelation. Because at that point, I was like fully believing that they could have killed off a character and then still made her playable because of the Memoria and stuff like that. So I was like, oh my god, wait, is she actually just not gonna come back? Did they actually kill Robin? I was shooketh.
What did she discover during that time that would make her suffer such a terrible fate? Be careful. This time, we're going to dig deeper into a past utterly at odds with the memories you hold.
Okay, so we're seeing multiple perspectives. Okay, so I think we're gonna keep going through all the perspectives of all of the different characters.
Are you alright?
Surprisingly, I don't
as the
feel
story
anything.
progresses for Penacony.
Well, you are in the dreamscape after all.
Seems like our guest here hasn't gotten used to the transition. Fret not.
Feeling a sense of weightlessness is normal for new visitors. Robin, please guide our friend in getting more comfortable with the new environment. ...
Robin?
Leave it to me.
Don't worry, just relax. You'll be feeling like your normal self in no time.
Even so, tuning is still beyond me.
Don't worry. Keep going.
Oh,
I'll help you.
wait, that's so sweet. He was touched with it, but he's trying to support her. He's trying to help her practice and get better at tuning, and then
But brother, this...
What did you do to me?
Relax. Just did some tuning on you with the resonance of the harmony to allow you to control your limbs freely in the dreamscape. Essentially, the dream of Penacony is a world formed by memoria. Only by fully understanding its nature can you move freely within it. Unless you're one of the memo keepers of the Garden of Recollection, it can be difficult at first to manipulate the memoria as you wish. But once you've been tuned by the harmony, you can use the same laws of physics from the real world to understand how the dream world works. Oh, oops. I've fallen into my professional habits again.
Teacher Sunday.
I just can't seem to shake off this urge to be a know-it-all.
Don't mind him. He's always like that. Please, enjoy the beautiful dreamscape the family has built for everyone. We shall take our leave. Have a blast.
Oh, Robin's so cute, guys.
Sorry, brother.
I'm the one who should apologize. I knew you weren't feeling well, yet I made such an unreasonable request. I should have known. Losing your voice was just the tip of the iceberg. The real problem lies with the harmony, doesn't it?
Guys, they're so cute.
Just as
They
I
care
thought.
about each other so
You
much.
figured it out too.
Your letter. I've kept it with me all this time.
Oh my god, that's a long letter. Okay, a letter from Robin. Dear brother, how are you doing these days? I had intended to visit you at Dewlight Pavilion as soon as possible upon my return, but with the approaching Charmony Festival and your busy schedule, I refrained from troubling you. However, an urgent matter compels me to share something with you immediately. Since my return to Penacony, I have experienced a peculiar change in my voice. At first, I thought it was caused by exhaustion or illness, but after consulting with doctors, they assured me of my perfect health and dismissed my concerns. However, my voice worsened over time, and I even experienced periods of complete voice loss. In order to find answers, I conducted many private investigations, using my idle time out of rehearsals, of course. Eventually, I realized that the harmony in Penacony is not pure. A discord lurking within has tainted my voice of harmony, which I believe to be the root cause of my vocal issues. I immediately realized that such levels of interference can only occur if either a powerful external force is pulling the strings, or if a senior member of the family is involved. Unfortunately, further investigation has led me to the latter conclusion. This is an extremely alarming discovery. A traitor has emerged within the family in Penacony, and it is highly likely that this person is one of the 4 family heads. I trust you implicitly, dear brother, because of our promise. Oof. Oof. With the Charmony Festival on the horizon, I fear this person intends to impede its progress, or even use the festival for some ulterior motive. At any rate, I suggest you monitor the other family heads while also prioritizing your own safety. You are the only true family member I have left. There is another matter that requires our attention. During my investigation, I learned about the memory zone meme Death, and my further inquiries led me to believe that the culprit who directed it to cause this series of incidents is likely the aforementioned traitor in the family. I've collected more clues and am prepared to verify my hypothesis. Rest assured, you can just focus on the preparations for the Charmony Festival. Once I've thoroughly investigated Death, I'll come and meet you immediately. It won't take long. Given your heavy workload, please take care of yourself. Don't stay in the dreamscape all the time. Spend some time in reality when you're free. I've brought some more specialties from the other galaxies. Giant moa pudding tarts from Morillons, wild strawberries from Akonyako, known for their exceptional size and sweetness, which I'm certain you'll enjoy. And almond meringue. I always pronounce this as meringue in my head. And almond meringue cream cracknels from Medicia. Don't forget to enjoy them. May Jipe be with us. Your sister, Robin.
Don't worry. This is crucial. I'll uncover the truth before the festival begins.
Oh, and the truth. Do they find out?
Let me help you shoulder some of the burden. Did something happen in Penacony?
The Charmony Festival is approaching, and with all sorts of guests mingling, Mr. Gopher Wood must focus entirely on the preparations, leaving no attention for other matters.
Rat mentioned! Rat mentioned!
This creates
Alert,
an
alert!
opening for some people to exploit. If there really is a traitor in the family, now would be the perfect time to make their move.
I heard the Dream Master has fallen ill. Since I came back, I haven't seen him even once.
There was an accident not long ago. He's gravely ill, and I'm afraid he won't be able to appear in his humanoid form for a while. That's why we need to help him even more. Leave the investigation to me. You don't have to worry about anything else. Just focus on the stage.
But...
No buts.
Oh.
Listen, Robin. Never get involved with death in dreams.
The way Sunday's expression immediately went, no. Sister, I will not allow you. Enough of this foolish tomfoolery.
I promise you, when the curtain rises, no noise will drown out your brilliance. Not even the shadow of harmony itself.
That's true. Ever since we were kids, there's nothing my big brother couldn't handle. Then I'll go get ready. I won't take up any more of your time. Be careful, brother. And don't forget to save a good spot for yourself.
Oh.
Of course. Who says I can't play favorites once in a while?
Stop, he's so soft.
See you later.
Their sibling relationship? Straight to my heart.
Big brother. You're always hiding your true feelings like this. You're acting like everything's fine. But I saw you at Daylight Pavilion. You were clearly at your wit's end. When I wrote that letter, I could still barely manage to tune. Later, things just kept getting worse. My intuition tells me that something must be wrong with the dreamscape. In my current state, I'm wondering if I can even sense any anomalies. I'll do my best. Let's hope this is just a false alarm.
Narrator voice. It was not just a false alarm. But that's okay, Robin. We'll get you through this.
I've been wondering about something from just now. There seems to be a faint dissonance nearby.
Dissonance? In my Charmony Festival? Oh. Oh. Firefly?
Is that... her?
Don't even think about running away. You stowaway.
Competent Bloodhound family member.
Sorry for bothering you. Please, I need your help.
Oh my god. Now that we know that she was acting here, she's like... Guys, she's being so demure. She's being so gentle. She's just an innocent maiden needing some assistance.
What's wrong? I'll help you. I can't possibly ignore a beautiful lady in trouble.
Hey, look! She has an accomplice.
Ha! Good work! Now we can nab them both in one go.
Stowaway? Seems it wasn't a coincidence. The Bloodhound picked up that strange noise too, just like I did.
...
Better to stay out of sight for now. If that girl really is an outsider, could be my chance.
It's time to snoop. Gallagher! Everyone's favorite 13-year-old!
What's gotten into you all? Open your eyes and take a good look. Is this lady the stowaway we're looking for?
Huh? Who's this?
Don't you know him? Look at his brown hair and grey vest. He's the officer, sent here by the family to maintain order at the Charmony Festival.
You know what else he is, guys? He's also dead. It's horrible news. It's horrible news.
See. Sir, the thing is, we're trying to apprehend a stowaway. And that young lady there looks very suspicious. We're sure she's the one.
That's nonsense. Take another look, will ya? The witness report says that the suspect is a lad with silver hair, and you guys are going after a girl with silver hair. Does that even make sense? She's our guest.
Gallagher, I miss you so much.
Well, just
my
get
favorite.
out of my way and I'll take care of this.
My favorite spreader of misinformation.
Yes, sir.
Something's off.
All of the melodies here are dissonant.
He's not lying. But why? An officer from the Bloodhound family shouldn't fail to sense something is amiss.
Don't worry. I believe this is just a misunderstanding. How could such a lovely girl like you be a stowaway?
Thanks. Without your kind help, I wouldn't know what to do.
Just part of the job. I need to get going. If you need help, you can reach out to me through the young bloodhounds in this area. I wish you an enjoyable experience in this land of dreams.
Well, we'll definitely have an experience. A very depressing and sad and emotional experience, but an experience nonetheless.
Too many people know me. It wouldn't be wise to follow them so openly.
Honestly, the fact that no one has noticed her yet is very impressive, considering how much she stands out, I gotta say.
Looks like I'll have to use a few methods of my own. We need to get closer. Find a hidden spot.
Her sneak is off the charts. Yeah, I don't know if I can... Guys. She said we have to be discreet and on the down low, but I have a walking, screaming advertisement board following me. No! This is terrible!
I hope I still have the strength to do this.
Guys, nothing screams discreet like a pop-up ad. Of course.
Although the Bloodhounds mistook me for a stowaway, I'm actually a local. My name is Firefly, and I'm from the Iris family. I work as a stage performer, although right now I'm just an extra.
Success! Thank goodness I wasn't discovered.
Guys, Robin could become an assassin. Her sneak levels are off the charts.
That girl claims to be an artist from the Iris family, but I can't hear any resonance in her voice.
Did Robin just... Is Robin's TLDR here? Oh, she claims to be a performer. She claims to be a singer? But she sounds like shit. Oof.
Well, we can talk about that another time. Right now, I want to give you a tour of the town. Here we go.
Listen, guys, okay? Some people start from a much lower point of beginning, okay? Okay? But I am of the personal belief that anyone, if they really wanted to get good at anything like musical or artistic or anything like that, as long as you put in the effort to, you know, learn how to do it and get better and better, anyone can perform and sing and do artistic things at a very good level.
If I'm wrong about this, I'll make it up to you properly afterward.
Since this is your first time here, I say we start with the easiest games. The Dreamy Rose and Lucky Wheel are pretty straightforward.
Wait, guys, we're literally just stalking. Robin was stalking us.
Just here to play games?
Dot dot dot.
I guess I was worried for nothing. Sorry, Trailblazer and Miss Firefly. Maybe this was just a beautiful encounter. Nothing more.
Well, listen, Robin. Listen. I know we were just accusing you of stalking us, and we probably want some privacy, but you're not necessarily wrong there, girlie.
I should leave the dreamscape and see the sights beyond it. Maybe things will be better in the real world. Running out of time? Huh? They split up?
Everyone who needs to be here is here. Not to be a buzzkill, but just a reminder. Don't forget about your first death.
Who's she talking to? And what's this about death? Shh. Let's not talk about this right now. I think someone's following me.
Oh! She could sense it!
Did you have fun?
No. My intuition was right. That girl is definitely not what she seems.
Oh my god, this is so cool. Having Robin on the screen, but then seeing her really pretty poster in the background.
Now I need to be extra
careful.
careful.
Okay, no more walking advertisements chasing us. Please? We have to be discreet.
Ah, he's coming our way.
Hey, well, if it isn't my most loyal customer, the Trailblazer girl.
The definitely a real Sampo.
It's been such a long time, old friend.
And who's this? A companion? I feel like things are getting more and more chaotic.
Long time no see, superstar.
There's someone else.
Wait, who is that? Who is that voice?
Oh! Lady Siobhan?
Still radiant as ever. I could spot you from a mile away.
That's not very good because we're trying to be sneaky right now, so that's slightly problematic actually.
I came over to say hi. What brings you here?
Drawing too much attention is never a good thing.
Oh, reminds me of that old saying, from afar, anyone under the spotlight seems endlessly charming.
Siobhan, the 4-star that didn't make it, yeah. If Star Rail still got 4 stars. Unlucky, bro. Unlucky indeed.
But only when you get close do you realize how restless that heart truly is.
Sorry,
She would have made a
I
pretty
had to
sick
do
4-star. I will not lie.
I just came out to clear my head. The Charmony Festival is coming up soon, and I'm a bit nervous.
I heard about your voice issue. Drop by the Dream Jolt hostelry when you're free, and I'll take a look at what's going on.
Oh my god. Thank you. That's so kind of you.
I never thought even after all this time, I'd still be troubling you, Lady Siobhan.
Siobhan. Siobhan is how you pronounce it.
You must be pretty nervous if you're being this formal with me.
Looks like my analysis is spot on. Follow me, you two. Let me give you a taste of the adult world.
That is still the craziest wording. I am gonna show you the world of adults. The adult content. Let me show you the adult dream bubble. Adult content dream bubble.
I'm afraid I'll have to take my leave. I'll come visit you properly. It's just that right now...
You need some alone time, I get it. It's a date then. Catch you later, superstar.
It's a deal.
Right. It is the Charmony Festival after all. As people say, you'll be performing for the Harmony. Remember? Before one of your tours, I asked you a question. It's been quite a while since then. I wonder if you found your answer. Robin, what do you sing for?
Oh. ...
I think I've got my answer now. But instead of words, I'd rather answer with a song.
Oh, her voice is glitching.
That would be more convincing, no?
Her voice is starting to have an effect on it.
That's actually more
the voice
convincing
line.
than a straight answer. Looking forward to your performance.
That was weird. That was definitely on purpose.
Sorry, Lady Siobhan.
I wonder what that
If there
means.
was more time, we could have had a proper chat. Now, let's get down to business.
Because I know, like, right now, at this point in time, she's kind of lost her voice, so it's not working properly. But the thing is, that was, like, the only voice line where they had that effect on it. So that was a little bizarre. Interesting. Okay, find Firefly.
The distance. It's so far. Just where did they go?
Let's follow the harmonies.
The static's gone.
Wait, the music got creepy.
They passed through the commercial district. And past the Papashi Club. And then the voice just vanished. Did she return to reality? That can't be right. There's no entrance or exit there.
Dot dot dot.
Again? Further away than before. This time in Dream's Edge. Oh, I get it now. It's the underground tunnel.
The way she immediately clocked that?
Right. Makes sense. I should have known. That place is a hotspot for smuggling cases. I should have pressed those two bloodhounds for answers back then. Anyway, I'll check it out.
Intriguing.
Can't navigate any further from here. Is it because the dreamscape construction isn't complete yet? The family never stops weaving their sweet dreams. And Penacony has always maintained good relationships with the outside world. Why would someone choose this moment, of all times, to plot something sinister?
Because there's a big festival coming around, Robin. And this year specifically, well, lots of things coming to a head. I forgot how pretty the Penacony music is. It's so peaceful and soothing. It's making me sleepy.
Excuse me, ahead is that Miss Robin?
Hello.
I never thought I'd meet you here. When I joined the Bloodhound family, you were the one who delivered the family's greetings. You probably don't remember me. No, that's too rude of me to say. I'm not worthy.
Of course I remember you, Mr. Loka.
Yo, Robin's kind of a goat for that. I'm so bad at names. I'm so bad at names, guys. I cannot remember people's names to save my life.
This is unbelievable.
I don't spend a lot of time in Penacony.
The glitch is happening again.
Fewer chances to help out the Harmony. If I'm willing to go, I always make sure to get to know everyone beforehand.
I think it's on purpose. Is it when she mentions the Harmony directly, maybe?
After all, family greetings can't be mere pleasantries.
No, what's happening there?
They must be heartfelt blessings for each and every family member.
Miss Robin, you're absolutely dazzling. By the way, what brings you to Dream's Edge?
Bro was drooling.
Anything you need from us?
Yo, guys, Luca. Oh, sorry, not Luca, Loka. Calm down now, okay? Listen, you can't drool in front of her.
Pardon me, but have you seen two tourists? They both have gray hair, and one of them is a young lady wearing a hair clip.
Hopefully not a trash hair clip that I took off for immersion's sake.
You're looking for someone? I don't really recall seeing them, but I can keep an eye out for you if you like.
Oh, well,
Don't bother.
Mr. Sunday, what are you doing here?
I heard someone's up to no good, so I came to check things out myself.
Loka's having one hell of a day, bro. Two of like the most important people in Penacony arrive and start snooping around to all his business.
Just kidding. Don't be so tense. Robin hasn't been home for a while, So I brought her here specifically to look around and
Oh my God.
reminisce about her childhood days.
Big bro coming in clutch, reminisce about the Charmony dove when I was very young. We used to have a Charmony dove in our backyard, you see.
As for those two mentioned earlier, they were guests we met. They left some items behind, which I've already returned. There's no need to ask anyone else about it.
Understood.
There's a construction site ahead, so we won't go any further.
Dot dot dot.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Loka.
Thanks for nothing, Mr. Loka. You didn't do jack shit. This shot's pretty.
I couldn't speak freely earlier. Robin, why did you come here?
Like you said, I'm here to reminisce about old times.
Yeah, it's kind of like happening randomly. I think maybe they just have it on her voice, so then it just like overall, throughout this story, it just kind of does it a bit.
What about you?
Because her voice is
What
technically
brings
messed
you
up.
here?
Tracking down criminals is my
Unless it
duty.
gets worse. Listen, if the filter gets worse, then we know something's about to happen.
And you, my dear sister.
Shit's
you've
about to go
always
down.
been this stubborn, and in times like these, I wish you never had this trait. You're still investigating on your own, ignoring what I
17
said.
months of being scammed.
Yeah. I can't stop thinking of death, so I followed some people all the way here. After all, I witnessed that horrific scene at the Dewlight Pavilion with my own eyes. I can't let you bear this burden alone.
Yo, wait. She's starting to act out of character. She's starting to act out of character as the filter's getting worse. The way, I don't know, maybe I'm reading too much into it, but the way that she was speaking just now did not sound like Robin.
Oh, so you saw them. Those family members who were in the sweet dream, yet death took them away.
I only saw documents strewn on the tabletop. If my brother had even an ounce of energy left, he would never have tolerated such a disorganized sight. Just like now, if it weren't for getting the truth out of you, I absolutely won't tolerate your arrogant and disrespectful facade.
Wait, okay, no. This is the real Robin. This is the fake Sunday. So then she's putting on airs because she was trying to manipulate this fake Sunday. So she was trying to pretend like everything was all right so that the imposter would think that everything was fine. And then so, oh my God, wait guys, yo, Robin kind of goated for that. Holy shit. Surely?
What are you talking about, dear sister?
Yeah!
Just kidding. Don't be so tense. But my brother never jokes around with strangers. I watched as he smoothed away the sharp corners of himself, bit by bit, hiding them in the deepest corners of his heart. Stop insulting my elder brother. Otherwise, you won't just be dealing with the family. You'll be dealing with me too.
Oh my God. She said, yeah, you fuck with me, fuck around and find out. You can mess with others all you want, but do not mess with my family. Listen, Dom would approve, Robin. Dom would approve. Yo!
And here I thought you'd enjoy my little creative spin I put on him.
Hello, Sparkle. Long time no see.
Don't you think he's more likable that way?
I trust you're mentally prepared to face the consequences of posing as a family head on Penacony.
Jeez, I didn't expect to get played by a little bird. But do you really think you've got what it takes? There's no shortage of people trying to catch me, chicken-winged girlie. What makes you so special?
She actually called her chicken wing!
This place is still governed by the 5 lineages. And along the way, you've seen how many of their members are stationed here.
That's true. It's like I call Sunday chicken wing boy all the time, but I never actually call Robin chicken wing girl.
Besides,
I wonder why that is.
Here at the edge of the dreamscape, I can also...
What do you mean, can? You think you can get your lost power back? I'll give credit where it's due. You must be quite talented to have been chosen as a chord master for the Charmony Festival. You're also quite clever. You almost got everything right, except for one thing. Silent little bird. Have you considered that maybe your sweet dreams never changed at all? They just stopped welcoming you because you grew up.
Oh.
Like a mask. Once you wear it for too long, you can never take it off again. As for that mask of yours, is it really called the Harmony?
Yo!
The twin of the Order?
Yo, Sparkle knew everything off rip!
Oh. ... You know what they say. Robins will fight tooth and nail to protect their territory, even at the cost of their own lives. Looks like that name suits you pretty well.
Wait, did Robin just disappear into dust? What was that?
Oh, right on schedule. Gray hair should be wrapping up soon. Miss Sparkle, time to head to the next scene.
Sparkle POV next? Interesting.
Let's roll! Oh my! I thought I could fool your eyes at the edge of the dreamscape. But I guess there's no hiding from you on your home turf.
Dude, I freaking love Sampo's voice actors so much. Like, just the way, like, Sampo, I think, compared to, like, of Sampo's voice direction, compared to every other character in this game, he is just so... He is so eccentric, and the way that he speaks is so unique. You hear a single voice line from him, and you're like, that's my fucking boy.
What? You want to settle the score with me for messing with your people? Why don't we sit down and have a chat? You seem like a patient one to me.
He vaguely sounds like he's perpetually rage baiting, but also goofing around, and also just being super serious at the same time. And I don't know how that's possible.
So tell me, what exactly do you want to take from me?
Well, what do I want from Sampo? I want a 5-star version of Sampo. Guys, Shirley 4.x, the planet of elation, will bring us Emanator Sampo 5-star version on the way, okay? I see it. The Sampo is arriving.
Need to take a break?
How's Robin doing? I high-key forgot that we were speaking with Constance. How's Robin doing?
Killed her. And the crime scene you witnessed was staged by her. Of course, there's no such thing as true death on Penacony. For Robin, this is just a minor setback.
The Sampo, and it's just Sampo with a big hat. Take this screenshot and put Sampo's face in the middle. Things are more complicated than I remember.
That stage is called the Sweet Dream. Everyone upon it carries their own desires, striving to see them fulfilled. Yet when those desires intertwine and collide, the sparks that fly are dazzling, and clarity itself becomes obscured.
Obscured? Clarity becomes obscured? Claire Obscure? Expedition 3, Claire Obscure? And the winner is... Guys, we figured out the truth. Penacony was a story written by the devs of Claire Obscure. And we, as honkaistarrail players, stay winning. Because we are now getting to witness this story in front of our eyes. Turn-based combat! honkaistarrail, guys. What if Claire Obscure is the newest Hoyo project? the biggest Hoyo side project that you've ever seen? It was all a grand social experiment. I'm fine, let's continue.
Before we continue, I have one more question. We've spent some time together, so at this moment, how do you feel about me?
Well, I feel lots of things about you. I don't know if I should be saying them on stream though. I feel pretty good. Why? What's wrong?
How delightful. A pity though, because that's not the kind of feeling I was thinking about. How much are you willing to trust me?
Oh.
As a matter of fact, I've appeared in your memories before. And similarly, it was related to Penacony.
I do remember that. It depends on what you did. It depends on your attitude.
By my measure, it's not bad at all. But talk is cheap, so let's keep going. When the time comes, if you still can't trust me, I'll give you plenty of time. I can take whatever criticism comes my way. Let's follow that train of thought and delve deeper.
We're going deeper with Constance? We're going deeper, Constance? Ayo?
Even I don't know about your experiences in Dream's Edge. When I asked Firefly about it, she declined to give an answer. But judging from her expression, I believe it must have been a beautiful and unforgettable time that belonged to just the two of you. And Sparkle wasn't just here for fun. She's in cahoots with the Stellaron hunters. She disguised herself as someone from your past, using every means possible to hint at the truth of the dreamscape. In the end, she simply sent you both deep into the dreamscape.
Yeah, Sparkle was like, hey, here, you should figure this out yourself. You know, here are all the hints. I'm gonna lay out the path for you, you know. Just, you gotta figure it out. But then, you know what? Screw it. You're taking too long. I'm gonna just yeet you there myself.
What a kind-hearted fool she was. Thanks to her, you and Firefly managed to uncover a piece of Watchmaker Mikhail's past.
Mikhail, me?
And the dangers that lurk within.
Misha!
A memory zone meme. Something unto death. At least back then, you mistakenly thought it was dangerous. With the help of a, let's say, graceful memo keeper lady, you managed to escape from there. But in the rush, you and Firefly got separated. And her experiences afterward might differ from what you remember. I was there at that time, too.
What? What? Oh? What the? Yo, Black Swan! Oh yeah, this is when she saved her ass, right? Okay.
Don't worry, I've got you.
Okay.
How are you feeling?
Wait, that's pretty neat. They're showing us the cutscene again from back then.
Passing through Memoria so suddenly always leaves you in a daze. That memo keeper had ulterior motives. She could have sent all of you away, but deliberately kept you behind.
What happened just now?
It's a memory zone meme. Some Penaconian legends mentioned it and called it death. I caught something unusual, but couldn't get a clear look at it.
But I saw it. In that instant, before it was about to strike, a reflection of another dreamscape appeared in its pupils. It was somewhat similar to the 12 hours, yet the atmosphere was completely different. What if death doesn't exist in sweet dreams? Or so they say. But what if that's not a lie? Perhaps death is just sinking into a deeper dreamscape.
Guys. Not me just making the full connection that Penacony is literally Inception.
Too bad. A nosy memo keeper had to show up. Next time we meet, leave it to me. I'll give her an experience she won't soon forget.
Every time you say that, it's always you who seems to be having fun. This time, try not to go overboard. It's not necessarily a bad thing.
Oh!
If I really do meet my end, I won't have a chance to tell them the truth anyway. Are they still around?
Okay, so this is confirmation that 100% it does seem like Dahlia is a Stellaron hunter. The way that they're interacting right now, the way Constance and Firefly are talking, it does seem like they are both in on the plan and are here to work together. Again, you know, there is a chance that Constance could have changed Firefly's memories and affected them so that Firefly has false memories, right? Because we saw before that she was trying to do the same thing with us. It's just that we were, you know, our mental was too strong because Kafka was protecting us from those memories. That's the thing though, that's what I find weird, right? Because if Kafka, as a Stellaron hunter, is essentially trying to kind of be that strength and that barrier for us in our head mentally to prevent us from having our memories manipulated, then I find it odd that a member of the Stellaron hunters, i.e. in this case Constance, would then also be subsequently trying to change our memories, you know? I feel like that doesn't make sense because at the end of the day, all of the Stellaron hunters are trying to enact the script. So then what motive would Dahlia have for trying to change our memories to make us do something without... I mean, she explained it. She explained it as she was trying to help us ease the process to tell us the truth. But still, I don't know. I still find that kind of sus. The fact that she was trying to alter our memories like that. I can believe her excuse, but I will take it with a grain of salt. I'll take it with a grain of salt. But but right now it does seem like she is actually a Stellaron hunter. And at least that's what I'm supposed to believe here, so.
I can't sense them anymore. I'm afraid they must have gone back to reality.
Hold on. ... Still no good. I can't get in touch with Silverwolf in the primordial dreamscape.
Oh.
I left her a message. If she gets it, she'll help guide her back here.
Wait, was she reacting to the term primordial dreamscape?
Or we could head back to reality first and get in touch with Silverwolf.
Hold on. Recklessly crossing through the dreamscape now would be far more dangerous than before.
Wait, I think Constance has some reason for wanting to be in the primordial dreamscape.
What's the matter?
Death caused such a huge commotion that the omnipotent being within the sweet dream has turned its gaze upon this place.
Then aren't we?
We should be fine for now. Death has his attention. As long as we are careful, we won't be exposed.
The plot thickens. Yeah, because even if she's working with the Stellaron hunters like I'm supposed to believe, she could still have her own motives, right? And it seems like, because this right here, this is the first time that I can 100% believe that she is shocked. Like, this is the truest emotion that I have felt from the Dahlia so far. I do think it has to do with the term primordial dreamscape, so obviously she wants something to do with this primordial dreamscape. Maybe she didn't expect us to be in it right now. And then so Firefly had the information.
In fact, within this dreamscape, we might find a way to strike back against him. Before you arrived, I did some digging around. From what I've learned, he buried his darkest crimes right here. Whatever it is, I believe it'll be of some use. Let's go look for it before they come back.
Interesting. Okay.
It's that memory zone meme. Be careful. What's that? Firefly, let's go and check it out.
Why did she sound so excited there? What the heck? Oh.
From the traces nearby, it was Death's doing.
It's the spies.
But did they really die?
Wait, chat, no, this is you guys. It's a crow, or I guess a raven. Okay, no. Is this a crow or a raven? Because if it's a crow, it's you guys. You guys are dead. No. You guys got killed by a sleepy.
No, your conjecture is right. It's just that these birds weren't welcome in another dreamscape.
You've seen them before?
Yes, but that's what makes this so intriguing. The outcome of the battle was the complete opposite of what I expected. That reminds me, there's something important I still haven't asked you yet. Would you like to die together with me?
Excuse me? What in the yandere?
Today? Not really.
I just love catching you off guard like that. It's adorable. Then, take a few steps back. I have a few conjectures. There might be some risk. If anything happens, don't worry about me.
What do you mean by that, Dahlia? Constance? Is she about to get stabbed? Oh.
What are you...
Just as I thought.
So, what happened?
These ravens are the incarnation of the Dream Master Gopher Wood, that omnipotent being in the sweet dream. In front of him, even death has no strength to resist. The power I just released should have been enough for him to notice and deliver a fatal blow. Yet here we are, completely unharmed.
So he doesn't have access to hear.
You know, you're quite similar to Blade sometimes. I mean, when you're staring death in the face.
It's not relief I feel. I'm savoring a once-in-a-lifetime thrill.
Yo! Calm down, Constance! She sounds like she's about to...
It's not relief I feel. I'm savoring a once-in-a-lifetime thrill.
Yo!
If only it was just once for me too.
No! Stop! We went from gooning to sad immediately. No, Firefly.
But was it really him? If I remember correctly, the Dream Master's body was burned to ashes in a riot long ago. And he can now only sustain his life within the sweet dream.
Not only that, over the long passage of time, he has merged himself with every inch of Penacony's land. The title Dream Master doesn't mean he merely controls the dreamscape. Rather, it means he has already turned the dreamscape itself into his second body.
Oh my god, so you're telling me the entire time we're in Penacony, we've been inside the Dream Master, ayo?
In extreme cases, he could probably burn all of Penacony to the ground. Though hopefully he wouldn't have the heart to do it.
A fucking yo?
We better act fast.
Easy now. We're safe for the time being. Maybe it's not that he doesn't want to act against us, but rather that he can't. At least, not yet. Lately, Gopher Wood has been claiming to be ill, never appearing in the 12 hours. Yet just recently, he buried his darkest crime deep within the dreamscape.
I wonder what his darkest crime was. I know they mentioned earlier the fact that this place used to be related to the swarm as well, so then those swarm bugs could have been a result of the history of this place. But I still feel like maybe those bugs were also connected to Firefly, right? Because obviously we know that she has a very tough history with the swarm from Japello, whatever the planet was in her animated short way back when. And then she also did, we also did see the other Sam mech, 214, I think, which also could have been from Firefly, but it could also be a separate entity if like the history part is correct and not a lie or not a misinterpretation. So maybe the Dream Master somehow has a connection to Firefly's past, but Glamoth, yeah, it was another Glamoth warrior suit, armor suit.
So
we'll see.
You're saying that burying this crime...
Maybe he used to be part of Glamoth, actually?
Leaving a flaw in his supposed omniscience and omnipotence. That does sound plausible. Could it have something to do with the Watchmaker's legacy?
Yeah, I mean, he could have been involved with Glamoth in the past.
I don't think so. After all, that secret was branded as the darkest. And perhaps the legacy is not one alone. Only by seeing it for ourselves can we know.
Intriguing. I guess we have no choice but to see it for ourselves.
Setting up layer upon layer of security around a secret only ends up exposing its flaws.
Yeah, it's like a giant blinking arrow pointing, look, secret's this way.
Why don't we give it a shot and build up some experience dealing with memes?
There won't be any new experiences. I'll activate Firefly Type 4 and end this quickly.
Oh my gosh.
What a pity. I would have much preferred to see you in a pinch, so you'd have to rely on me all the more.
Guys, Firefly's confidence is so attractive, okay? It's so attractive. My goat.
Until everything burns to ashes!
Existence is unity.
No, I do want to see Constance's animations, because I have yet to see them. So...
Let the show begin!
Wait, is Constance on my... Is she in the trial team right now, actually?
Fight to live!
Maybe she's in the story team. Let me check after this. Because I want to see what her stuff looks like. Listen, last time we had a character like Constance was Jade, and Jade's animations were crazy, okay? Crazy work.
It's on me. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off. Watch your
Bust. Constance on the screen. Bust. Maybe I'll take it all. I can take all of Constance. Bust. Guys, I'm a little insane right now. I'm sorry. I've been up since 6 a.m. because of the Zenless special program earlier. So I'm a little bit crazy at the moment.
You're the expert. Yet I'd always imagined that calling upon that power would make you profoundly melancholic.
I'm not now, and never will be. This is it? An entrance?
It only looks like an entrance. That crack doesn't lead anywhere. It's a lock of memories. And the key is a light cone carrying specific memories. Clearly, Gopher Wood had help from a memo keeper. And since that light cone isn't in our hands, I fear we'll be returning empty-handed.
Is there really no other way?
We could try our luck. Perhaps the memo keeper helping Gopher Wood shares the same habits as me. I'll take a look, but don't get your hopes up.
Investigation time?
Pretty careless indeed. Just like an old friend of mine.
Dahlia, how are you so sure it isn't your old friend?
Looks like we're in luck. We found one of their contingencies. Do you have memories like that? A moment in time you never want to forget. One that you find yourself reliving over and over again.
I mean, who doesn't, right? Sometimes you have those really good dreams that you just want to stay in forever, but then you wake up and you get sad because you can't ever go back to the same dream once you wake up, and it's terrible.
Of course. More than just one.
What a shame.
Huh?
Don't take it to heart. I'm just imitating those annoying memo keepers. In their view, the more memories recalled, the more likely it is to become distorted beyond recognition. Each time you recall a memory, you risk distorting its true face. That's how they justify the necessity of light cones. How tragic. They never understood the truth. The more eternal a thing, the more it stirs the desire to destroy it. But they weren't wrong about the present situation. Even if Gopher Wood were to come in person, he'd need to bring a specific light cone. His own memories can no longer be trusted. That's exactly why we have a contingency plan right in front of us.
That's an interesting concept though. Like memories, even if you were to record them, right? To keep them intact for the future in this fictional scenario. Technically, recording that memory the first time is already an interpretation of it, right? You're never going to be able to capture the memory exactly as is, because all you can do is interpret it yourself and have your own memory of that moment. I don't know, how do I say this? It's like, let's say like in real life, right? You have a moment that you experience something. And then you have a memory of that moment of experiencing that thing. You only ever actually see that moment from your perspective. And then when you remember it back later, you are already kind of distorting the memory, the moment itself, because your memory, you're not going to be able to actually hold every single piece of information from that exact moment in time, right? You're only going to be able to remember specific parts, and then that in itself is already not fully encompassing what actually happened. And then so then I guess here in this case, right, using the light cones to record memories is kind of true, because the light cone itself is another record, right? It's kind of like, you know, throughout time, as historical records fade and then they keep getting like rewritten, it's like a really elaborate and long game of broken telephone, right? A memory is only how one person saw it. Yeah, so that moment itself is already a skewed, it's already kind of like skewed perspective for everything that was happening. And I never actually really thought about that. Like the concept of how those moments you have in your memories are kind of like a game of broken telephone, you know? Because you might forget, you have a memory, and then over time you might forget it, and then you re-remember that memory later. Who's to say that that second time you remember the memory in the future is the same memory, like the exact same memory that you had the first time you remembered it, and then the first time you remembered it, who's to say that it isn't like how different it is from the actual moment itself, you know? But there's nothing you can really do about that. Because even if you were to record it using some sort of technology that can technically capture the moment in real time, it's never the same, right? It's never the same to view something in a recording or on the screen or in writing versus being there yourself and being in the moment. So I mean, for me, that's why I find it so important to really, like, whenever I'm with people, I always try my best to stay in the moment and be there and be present without, you know, being too attached to my phone and stuff. You know, not to say that it's bad for people who are, you know, who do really like being on their phones because they're bored or whatnot. But I feel like one of the reasons why, yeah, like I'm usually like never on my phone. I'm never thinking about other stuff. I just try really hard to be there and experience the moment with like whoever I'm with, whether it's friends, family, loved ones, and to just have that experience and then be able to enjoy it fully. It's like going to concerts as well, right? Sorry, I'll finish this point in a second. But yeah, it's like when you go to a concert, I know a lot of people nowadays, including myself, okay, I've also fallen for this trap where it's like I feel like I need to record the concert because I want to remember it in the future. I want to be able to look back at the recording and then remember it down the line because my memory is going to fail me eventually. But then whenever that happens, I always end up not really enjoying the concert as much because I'm so focused on trying to record it that I'm not able to fully enjoy the music. I'm not able to fully enjoy the experience of being there in person and really just having a good time with whichever artist I'm watching and listening to. So that's why I kind of usually, when I do concerts nowadays, I haven't gone to one in a while because they're expensive, but I've been trying my best to maybe like, I'll record 1 or 2 songs and then I'll record nothing else. I'll give myself a hard limit. I'll record 1 or 2 things and then the rest of it, I just enjoy myself in person because there's really nothing that matches being able to just have that experience. And it's something that you can never really get back. So yeah, anyway, sorry, I went off on a little bit of ramble there, but whenever they talk about memories in Star Rail, it always just gets me thinking because it's such an interesting concept it's like, I love how they kind of take this concept that we have in reality and then can kind of insert it into this really fictional scenario with these characters and this world, and yet at the same time it still feels so profound and so relatable, you know. So yeah, anyways
But I haven't seen
Dahlia really got me thinking
since
over
just
there.
Oh, sorry.
Her red eyes, she looks so good with the red eyes, guys, the glowing red eyes.
Inside here, there must be some kind of gentle trigger that would help him recover his memories before they are subjected to distortion.
But for us, that's probably meaningless. Whatever triggers his memories would just seem bizarre and random to us. Still, let's go take a look inside. We might pick up some clues at least.
That's right. Go ahead. Every action brings joy. And a price.
Oh, blah, 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 blah. Why? Yo, girl. Oh my god, she looks so evil here. Why is she smirking at me like that? Hello, lady.
Paradise shall fall into this world of sorrow. And once dawn breaks...
Dawn breaks?
It will shatter
Dawn?
the light of day.
Dawn?
How could anything golden abide in glory forever?
Guys, where is my goat who's gonna usher in the new dawn, huh? Do I need to bring him back? Do I need to put him on my team? My goat? Mr. Finon? The deliverer himself? Oh!
How can this be? AR 214. Is that really you?
Dot.
You don't have to force yourself. I can take care of it.
No. It's okay.
Yo, Dahlia over here acting, trying to be wholesome and helpful after smirking at Firefly, saying there is always a price to pay. This snake, oh my god.
Was it her that you saw when infiltrating Penacony?
Yes, I saw her fighting off the swarm. But it was just Memoria, and it vanished quickly. Silverwolf mentioned that Penacony had also faced a swarm invasion before. I kept telling myself that she was just passing by and lending a helping hand.
I'm still not fully believing that Dahlia is part of the Stellaron Hunters. I feel like she could be manipulating Firefly to find out the truth of what's going on here.
And after everything was over, she had already left, safe and sound.
Firefly was on some copium, bro.
So this time, do you still want to know the answer?
Would it be any different? I really want you to tell me that this is not real. It's just Memoria. But thinking about it calmly, nothing can change it. A memory is ultimately something that's already happened.
You're more composed than I expected.
I wish I wasn't like this. She and we could be called friends. I wish I could just break down and cry for her, like any normal person would, to mourn her loss. But what surfaced in my mind was that one sentence. This is our predestined fate, and one day, I too shall meet the same end.
Stop! Don't play this song! Don't play this song! That's so foul!
One day.
Not today. Though it's already too late, there are still other things I can do for her.
Maybe you should calm down first. Unfortunately, this isn't Memoria, but a real Glamoth Knight. Clearly, Penacony was her final destination.
I'm surprised she made it to Penacony at all.
Oh, the Glamoth regulations. She broke those prohibitions?
Worse than that.
Oh.
She was the first and only deserter of the Glamoth Iron Cavalry.
The Empire hadn't fallen yet. But she didn't want to accept a fate of dying in battle. So she left. On her own. She said she wanted to choose how she would die.
When your fate is so bad that you're basically predestined to die under the control of someone else. So freedom is literally just dying on your own terms.
We had a brief farewell, but I didn't stop her. I couldn't. Leaving the Glamoth Empire itself would quickly drain her life away. If we can't change the outcome, why should I stop her from making her own choice?
Quickly drain her life away. Oh, entropy loss syndrome.
Yes, just like me. Leaving the cockpit without permission is strictly prohibited. Surviving knights must actively return to formation. These aren't just military regulations, they're the terms of our survival.
Literally being blackmailed with their life. Stay with our army and fight for us. Otherwise, you die. You die. You know, unlucky, bro. Just be born in a different situation, I guess. You know, just be born better. Fuck. Like, jeez. Oh my god.
When not piloting the Firefly Type 4, I must stay in the cryo sleep pod. Otherwise, my entropy loss syndrome will only get worse.
Like,
So, have you figured out the reason yet?
When she and Kafka found me, I had just finished my duties as a Glamoth Knight. My final battle as a Glamoth Knight. The Empire fell, and all restrictions vanished. For the first time, green flames ignited upon my body. And for the first time, I touched the true path power that the Glamoth Knights wield. That's when I realized entropy loss syndrome is a death called living.
Oh! And then the irony of them fighting the propagation as well.
The propagation? That's the true source of the Glamoth Iron Cavalry's power?
Yes. I've seen it happen. When the Swarm King dies, the Swarm completely loses its vitality and falls into silence.
Oh, so I wonder... Wait, that's so interesting, because they were okay,
Just
sorry,
like
let's
Glamoth's
finish
Iron
this.
Cavalry, they weren't given a sense of self.
Stop the music.
Moment
The music's
they stray
swelling.
from the hive, they're already dead. The same goes for entropy loss syndrome.
Oh!
Could you help me take her away? I don't want to leave her here alone. After all this is over, I want to give her a proper burial, just like any normal person.
I'm happy to help. She wanted to escape her fate, but in the end, she died fighting against the Swarm in Penacony. The detestable thing about destiny is that it brooks no defiance.
Man, I want more. I'm so curious about more of the lore behind Glamoth. And then, because the thing is, they were fighting the propagation, right? They were fighting the Swarm, but then their powers actually come from the Swarm as well. So it's like such a cruel cycle of just... what the hell is going on?
Do you know her name?
When we parted, she had no name, just like me. But I hope by the time she leaves this world, she will have found both a name and a purpose for her life.
Why did Gopher Wood leave her here? No matter how much I think about it, everything he's scheming couldn't possibly be connected to the propagation.
I mean, maybe it's not that he left her. Maybe he left her here because he just doesn't care enough. about what's going on.
How deeply is your past intertwined with this place?
It's not clear yet. But obviously she had multiple fatal wounds on her body. She didn't die from entropy loss. Before we left, Kafka told me, in her view, dreams are inherently a convergence of the past. It's the same for everyone, no matter how much you want to avoid it. No matter what you're seeking, you can't avoid it. Perhaps she was right. However, the Dream Master's weakness has also given us an opportunity.
Good. Now then... Oh? Good news. It seems like we've got a few intruders in this dreamscape. Looks like Silver Wolf can still pick up signals from here after all.
That was fast.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're gonna learn more about hopefully we'll learn more about Glamoth after this, like, because of their link to the backstory of her past here, but,
Must be that Memo Keeper's guidance. Either she's lost her sense of restraint or got something nasty up her sleeve.
Yo, Black Swan messing up Dahlia's plans.
Let's go check it out.
Okay. Virtuous epitaph. Ugh. Yeah, guys. I mean, just thinking about the Glamoth Iron Cavalry is...
You aren't hiding anything, are you?
Great. She's okay too.
Hold on. There's a troublesome stranger here.
Oh?
She looks familiar. She's...
the one who was lost in the hallway earlier.
Oh? You don't know? Setting allegiances aside, she's much more dangerous than the Dream Master. When facing an emanator who walks in the nihility, we must always tread carefully, no matter when or where.
An emanator of the nihility? Was she ever mentioned in the script?
Nah, she here on personal business.
No. If it weren't for my father's death, I wouldn't have known about this either.
Your arrival is timely.
True.
Danger.
Because Acheron fucking
Since our destination is the same,
nuked him.
How about we join forces?
Acheron nuked her father.
I can protect you from harm.
Duke Inferno.
In the memory zone, I'll need assistance from the Memo Keeper as well. And if we run into the family, it wouldn't hurt to have one more person to explain the situation.
Absolutely not. We need to keep her away from her.
Oh my god, wait, Firefly's being protective of us.
Shh, be careful. What's wrong? Right now, their journeying together is actually saving us a lot of trouble. I can sense it. Death has cast its shadow once again. It's close. And unless things change, they'll cross its path before long. That Miss Stellaron is clearly unfamiliar with Memoria. And that arrogant Swan, always mindful of
oh my god, she's beefing so hard.
Unwilling to show all her cards. Only with Acheron present can they cross beyond death.
Constance is actually beefing so hard with Black Swan. It's so funny.
All the more reason I should find them right now and tell them the truth. There's no need for another conflict with death.
But Black Swan is still here, with unknown intentions. If she chooses to twist the truth, you won't be able to convince the others. Here, a Memo Keeper's word carries more weight.
Someone said Acheron killed her father, so she stole her girl. Who, Black Swan? Because the Acheron Black Swan Yuri full animation from way back.
No need to rush things.
God damn.
There's still time to reveal the truth later.
Hey, listen, revenge is very sweet. You know what they say.
Absolutely not. Have you forgotten? As a Stellaron hunter, I have a 0-point mission. One that must be completed at any cost. If there's even the slightest chance that Acheron might draw her blade, I cannot let her be there.
Wait, is the 0-point mission the script stuff? Specifically? I don't remember them referring to it as 0-point mission before. So like, yeah. Or a 0-point mission referring to maybe each Stellaron hunter has their own personal objective mission that they want to complete. No, I think this is referring to the script. This has to be referring to the script. Because that's their duty, right? As Stellaron hunters is to enact the script and stuff. So then the reason she doesn't want Acheron to draw her blade near us is because her mission is to help us with doing the Penacony stuff.
Oh.
And then if Acheron draws her blade, then stuff might get all mucked up.
Oh, I thought you wouldn't care. Haven't you had enough of sacrificing yourself for duty?
Dahlia, you don't seem like you're being a very loyal Stellaron hunter, I gotta say. What's your 0-point mission, Dahlia, huh?
My dream was destined to shatter from the start. But for them, it's still not time to wake up. Can I ask you for one more thing?
Yo!
There might be a way to have the best of both worlds, but I need to find death before them.
Firefly, I need you to care about yourself more, please. Please, girl, love yourself. Love yourself.
That's not hard. It's still lingering in this domain, but a win-win solution?
I don't know for sure, but it's worth a shot. Maybe it's not always hostile. And even if it is, once I activate Firefly Type 4, I can quickly subdue it. But if we're dealing with the worst case scenario, Elio once said that I would face death 3 times in Penacony. And for this first death, I want to decide how it comes.
Just like how 214 also wanted to decide how her death comes as well. The pattern of the Glamoth Iron Cavalry all just wanting to choose their death, because that is that's the only freedom they have, is being able to choose how they die. That is the type of life that they have to live, and why can't they just have happiness? Why can't they have a happy and wholesome backstory?
I just hope that reunion a moment ago didn't rattle you.
Why must everyone suffer so much?
Go on ahead.
Oh.
I've burned a hole through the memoria that'll take you straight to the meme. Better hurry, though. It might not stick around in one place for long.
Don't worry, we'll speedrun.
Thank you.
We'll sprint. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Dahlia.
Could it have already left?
Like, I feel like I should be believing her, but at the same time, my guard is just still so up. I don't think I can take anything she says at face value, even though I want to. Prevent age from being tainted by nihility.
Nothing strange here either. Wait, it's right here. I need to end this quickly.
Oh my god, and then this is when we fight the meme, and then Trailblazer arrives at the end when we get stabbed, when Firefly gets stabbed.
Watch out! A dangerous presence lurks nearby.
Yeah.
There's no time. Then it's fine. At least I get to choose how to die. That alone is great. Besides, this is just a dream. So it won't hurt that much.
Oh.
This is just my first death. I still have plenty of time to fulfill the promise we made together.
Dude, how much courage must it take to be able to face death like that? To face, like, I know she's like coping by saying like, oh, it's not gonna hurt that much, it's fine, but she is staring death in the face. Like, death is death, bro. That shit's serious, and no matter how much you try to convince yourself it won't hurt, that must be so scary. And I know it's the concept she's very used to, being part of the Glamoth Iron Cavalry, but still. No one should have to face something like this, you know? Oh. It's the cutscene again! No! No! Why?
Sorry.
Oh, not the double stab!
you should be able to recall at least some of what comes next.
It hurts just as much as the first time. What the hell? What the hell? I mean, I think it's really cool how they're showing the cutscenes again from the... This is still in 2.0. This is like the end of 2.0. So it's nice to be able to relive the moments, but why am I reliving this moment? God damn it.
She hoped to reveal the truth of the dreamscape to you through her own death. At the moment she was impaled, even the emanator of the nihility would falter, blade wavering in hesitation. That was her way of securing the best of both worlds. Unfortunately, fate still played a cruel trick on her. The Memoria transformed so quickly that she didn't even have a chance to explain. After that, she arrived at Dreamflux Reef, land of the exiles, the true Penacony. The family went to great lengths to conceal its existence, using death as their justification. However, at that time she still couldn't venture deeper with peace of mind. Unable to reveal the truth, the situation that had worried her before continued to persist. She was burning with anxiety to return and get you away from the battlefield.
Alright, that's one death down. I mean, this was a death I could accept.
Fortunately,
it was the last one. It was the third death that I was like, bro. So we'll see.
Over her. I reached out to help once again.
A kind and caring lady. She says while referring to herself.
Her
Interesting.
worst fears didn't materialize. Death retreated on its own, allowing you all to escape unscathed. After that, guided by Black Swan, you tried to uncover the truth behind Firefly's death. However, as you must have noticed, be it losing contact with her companions, or the embarrassment of being unable to activate her mech, those Memoria illusions were clearly left behind when she infiltrated Penacony from the memory zone. But that hardly matters. Because of Black Swan's blunder, Firefly gained the precious time she needed. When she appeared before you again, she was already using a different identity. That encounter stirred the whirlpool of destiny, causing many paths to converge. And after you left...
Do you still dream, Hunter? Of those slain by your hand? I still see them in my dreams.
Dude!
Hold it. Your time hasn't come yet.
My time?
I've seen many clever disguises that can conceal appearances, but they can never cover up who a person really is. And you're no different. You had no desire to kill the Trailblazer. You only did what you did to drive me and the Memo Keeper away, but... why? Did Destiny's slave make you do it?
Deja vu.
Elio.
I thought this is just the kind of thing that'd get written into your script.
My script has always been brief. Other than that, anything beyond that is unnecessary.
Dude, I would be so bad as a Stellaron hunter because if someone's giving me a plan and instructions, I want those instructions to be crystal clear. Give me something vague and I will be left scrambling. I'll be so stressed out. I would be losing my mind trying to figure out what to do. It's like, if you want me to do something, I need clear instructions. Otherwise, I'm going to suffer. I'm going to suffer so bad. I would be terrible in the Stellaron hunters.
Now it's my turn to ask. Who exactly are you?
Why ask when you already know the answer? I tend to forget things. Which is why, rather than memories, I'm accustomed to using my emotions to capture what I normally wouldn't otherwise. So, I know who is inside that cold armor. ...
Dot.
Therefore, I can sense it. You know who I am. You know this blade, and the meaning that lies behind it. How about it? Ready to take off that armor and sit down for a talk?
It's not yet time. You shouldn't know so much. Lost self-annihilator.
Like I said, my memory isn't great, so you needn't worry.
Goldfish, she's me for real.
What's next then? The Trailblazer's been taken by Black Swan. Will you go look for her?
No need for that. No harm in telling you. On Penacony, Elio only gave me one instruction. Allow the Astral Express to pursue the Grand Legacy. The Astral Express is not your enemy. If your goal is the Watchmaker's legacy, then go look into the family. Not only are they covering up the existence of death,
Some schemes at play.
they're burying the past and the truth about the dreamscape.
Already on it. Before we part ways, let me give you a piece of advice. No matter which path you and I walk, death is the inevitable finale.
Oh, Acheron, I don't need you to tell me this.
Even if we say farewell in the mortal realm, we shall have one final reunion when Terminus ascends to godhood once more. And the same holds true on Penacony.
Who is Terminus referring to again? Is Terminus... It's not Nose, right? But it's not IX either, or... It's... Iona Finality? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, so Finality... So then it's like Finality is at the end of everything, essentially. So then when Terminus becomes Finality, that's like supposed to be like the end of everything, and then... Okay.
I've already been to the Dreamflux Reef. It's not a secret that's hard to uncover.
It's kind of like how we learned that remembrance, right? Fuli would only ever exist at the end of everything. Even though it's like, so we were under the assumption that Fuli was already around, but then because memories and the stuff that we learned in Amphorius, at the end, the big reveal was like, oh, Fuli won't exist until after everything has been destroyed, because then it's like memories are truly like spread across the universe. Okay. So it's kind of like a similar-ish concept with IX, I think, with the only at the end of it all, when everything is finally, done, will Terminus be able to ascend, I guess? Right? I interpreted that correctly, right?
Well, I'm afraid you have yet to realize just how awake you truly are. It is precisely because life dares to slumber that they can awaken.
Ascends to godhood once more. Even if she's an emanator, she shouldn't.
A distant past resurfaced.
After today, Japella's name will disappear.
Oh my god, it's the CG again!
And the Everflame Mansion will take its place.
Okay, I'll take another screenshot.
In the not-too-distant future, you'll receive an invitation.
I know we've technically seen this before, but it's Bladey!
That's your next stop.
Land of the Dreams, Penacony.
I hope you find whatever you seek there. Be it answers or salvation.
Stop. I will never get over how nice it is to hear Blade speaking normally, because usually all of our other encounters we've had with him, for the most part, were when he was really angry at Dan Heng. So then the few moments that we've gotten when he was with the Cloud Quintet way back when he was still what was it, not Qixing? Oh, I forgot his name. Cheng. I forgot his name from before he became Blade, but the Blade from the past, the dude he was before, and then also like this particular scene where we get to hear him just being normal, essentially. Yingxing, yes, Yingxing. Sorry, my brain is so cooked right now. I'm trying my best. It's nice. I love it whenever we get to see these different sides to the characters, because it adds so much to them as people. It gives them more depth and then makes them feel so real.
Thanks. I hope.
Like, we've never seen this side. Or, well, not never, but we very rarely see this side to Blade.
Huh? A phone call? At a time like this?
You can turn him down. You know what I mean.
But Elio said I'm the perfect candidate.
Candidate? So Elio finally came to a conclusion.
Yes. He said he saw the fourth fate clearly. There won't be any more surprises. He also chose me as the last survivor. Just like her.
Which path is it?
Guys, Elio has to be an Eon, right? Right? Like, I don't know which Eon is the one that is kind of able to, like, put all the plans in play, or kind of essentially the prophet or whatnot. But there's no, like, Elio has to be an Eon, right? Like, at minimum, Elio is an Emanator. But I feel like he could be Eon level. And it's gonna be like this huge reveal later when we find out that Elio is like the Eon who's trying to, because Elio's entire motive is to try to start or get us prepared for this Eon war, right? So it's just like, he knows too much. He knows too much.
The nihility. After it engulfs everything, I must be the last survivor. Giving my all to turn the tide.
And it's also the way that he uses all of us like pawns too, right? The way that he uses the Stellaron hunters as his pawns or his lieutenants to do things, it aligns with all of the other Eons we've seen so far, who also kind of treat humans and people like pawns and just ants. Like, we are not even like on their radar. We are just pieces of objects for them to use in all of their plans and schemes, right? So I don't know, it's very similar.
How ruthless.
Like, I know Elio's entire thing is that, it kind of seems like Elio's doing this for the greater good, but at the same time, it's like, if you really think about it, Elio constantly trying to basically control fate. It's mighty suspicious, is all I'll say.
However,
it really is.
It's a bit different from the other three. Before that, I have other matters that need my attention. If possible, I must prevent her from being tainted by the power of nihility. Even the slightest trace of it. After all, everything she carries is not only heavier, but also more precious.
If possible is a bit vague.
Well, I mean, go to Penacony and you'll experience 3 deaths is also pretty vague.
I suppose. If it comes to that, even if I have to die for it. I cannot run away.
In the future that Elio foresaw, we never had an ending. But I still have a chance to wrestle back from fate the right to have a beginning.
Not long after, at the Reverie Hotel. Bonking emoji. I wonder if we get adventuring POV.
Is surprisingly modest. An aesthetic you share, Miss Acheron. It's a cinch. This music box. The invitation received by the Annihilation Gang. There are latent memories that linger on it yet. You see, memories of you are not yours alone. They travel in other people, other things. I know much, and I can predict even more. With some help, the dead can be made to speak. The Annihilation Gang, that band of desperados who all disappeared after meeting you. What exactly happened to them?
Well, let me reveal all.
Did they ever reveal what happened to the other members?
Gradation 12. Dreamscape 12. Father, I dedicate this to you.
Which one? Which member is this? Is this the puppet girl?
Well done,
Dubra.
Wherever they go, shall be met by annihilation.
Okay, because I'm trying to remember the members of the Annihilation Gang. We have Constance. We have the fire girl, like the girl with the fiery hair who like looks really badass. I think she like punches. And then we had the puppet girl, and then we had the cello guy, right? Was it just those four? Those are the four I remember. Am I missing anyone? And then there's Duke Inferno, obviously, who is the father. But
There it is. It's hazy, but it's Ifrit's voice. The other one is probably his progeny.
Ifrit is Duke Inferno, right?
This is the residual memory from when the invitation was first delivered. They were abruptly interrupted. Then, what happened next is...
So Dubra... I'm guessing Dubra's the puppet girl? Because, I mean, her voice didn't really sound like it was the fire girl, to be honest. And we know what Constance sounds like.
They sought refuge in the land of sleep, merely wishing for undisturbed rest, away from the storms. Children of the flame, this marks your rite of passage.
She won't be necessary. I alone am enough.
See, this sounds like the fire girl.
When have thou, on the path of destruction, feared death?
And then I'm assuming this is the cello guy?
The Everflame Mansion has set out
I'm just
on a
guessing.
journey. Those poor people, they have no idea what lies.
Katarina, yeah, Katarina's the fire girl.
Memory recovery is going well, but slowly. She'll be here soon, and time is short. There's nobody else here, so there's no need to be delicate. In fact, I think I'd better go all out.
Whoa. All right, Black Swan, lock in.
What happened?
Oh. Ah, yes, this is very clear.
The memory after that is blank. How is that possible? This music box fell into Acheron's hands, and she brought it to Penacony. That's a fact, and that's how it should have gone. But along the way...
Oh, has this memory been erased by Constance, maybe?
It's like it's been erased. Who's done this?
Well, I mean, Annihilation Gang has a member. The only member that we know so far who can manipulate memories. I do wonder.
Who are you? Who are you?
That's Black Swan's voice.
No. Is this not a memory? Oh, a memo keeper.
Oh!
Do you serve the Garden of Recollection? Or the Cremators?
Okay, never mind. It was Constance's voice. Their voices are really similar sometimes, the way they speak.
My name is Constance. A pleasure to meet you. We were supposed to meet in Penacony and spend an unforgettable time together.
Okay, I remember we heard Constance during Penacony. Is this that moment? Because I swear I remember hearing her on the phone, no? Is this new?
But that seems unrealistic. Dahlia is not welcome on the banquet star, and I don't need a
It's the same? Okay.
ceremony. And you, I know what you're looking for.
Just a slight misremember. My bad.
You want her secret? I can give it to you. And then, you can enjoy the banquet for me. I wish you unforgettable memories.
Cut the mystical act. I'm absolutely certain you're not thousands of miles away.
Yo, called out, bro.
In that primordial memory zone, my acuity was blocked at every turn. I thought it was because of the family, but it turns out there was a colleague present. What brings you here?
The way she describes that. A colleague. I didn't know I had a colleague here. What's up?
My, how aggressive. Are you backed into a corner? Or have you figured something out? What could bring Constance of the Everflame Mansion here?
That's your fatal flaw, mysterious cremator. The Annihilation Gang has always operated in plain sight, with no secrets among its members. And Duke Inferno has never had an offspring named Constance.
Oh? Are you so sure? What if I'm just too capricious? And
wait, did they tell this to us before? Oh my god, I can't remember. I'm so sorry. It's been so long. Did they ever reveal the fact that Duke Inferno didn't have a daughter named Constance before? Because that means that she inserted herself into the Annihilation Gang, but she was never actually a part of it, right? That's what that means. And it makes sense because she's able to manipulate memories and stuff.
That's impossible. The Antimatter Legion has been after her this whole time.
Aren't you the same? The Garden of Recollection launched 14 pursuits trying to erase me. And in that final one, I died right in front of you, didn't I?
This is all new? Yeah, because I'm like, I feel like I would remember if they mentioned that she wasn't actually a part of the Annihilation Gang before. So she's literally, okay, wait, guys. So Constance is just self-inserting herself into everything. She's self-inserting into everything here. Oh, and the Garden of Recollection tried to get rid of her a few times. Okay, 14 times?
It really is you.
Oh.
To interrupt another's reunion. Such a graceless act. But by all means.
Yo, what the hell did Constance do to make the garden hate her guts so much? 14 attempts at assassination is crazy.
After this, we'll have ourselves a nice long talk about your ingratitude, my dear cellmate.
But she was always there, Age. Did you forget? Clearly, there's lots of things I forgot. Okay, interesting. Wow, that's a plot twist.
That's a peculiar look on your face. Before this, I was always anxious about this moment. Always afraid you might find me frightening.
Okay. I 100% did not expect that she was never actually a member of the Annihilation Gang. Especially because she showed up in the trailer for it, right? That's a crazy red herring. That's wild. See, now the thing is, now I'm questioning. I wonder if this was always the plan with Constance's character, or if they actually decided to write this after they initially released the Annihilation Gang stuff, you know? Because before they just were like super vague posting with Constance. I do believe, like, Constance she gave us a little bit of help in the main story, but then they didn't really reveal anything about her specifically. So I don't know. I'm just curious, like from a like outside of the game perspective. I'm so curious whether this was the plan all along, or if they're just geniuses and decide to create this plot twist after to make it really interesting, and also like it makes a lot of sense too. But yeah, she also said that they're cellmates, and so I wonder if she's referring to Penacony as they're being cellmates right now, or if it's more of their position with regards to the memo keepers, the other memo keepers. Maybe that's like it's more like a vague general reference to what the Garden of Recollection is, or how the Garden of Recollection is treating them at the moment. Not sure. We'll have to see. But damn, okay. You were involved too?
Of course. Everything about Penacony is more important than you think. To prevent other terrible outcomes, the Stellaron hunters were forced to use great power.
That's pretty terrifying.
If you're willing, and if you can endure it, I can keep going. Or perhaps... would you prefer to indulge in my double standards?
What do you mean? Double standards? The only double I'm seeing on my screen is, Sorry, you know Black Swan?
Yeah, we were quite close. Don't get the wrong idea from how I phrased it back then. I've always thought that when two people are locked in a knife fight, with their blades pressed to each other's throats, they become more intimate than any pair of dancers.
Wait, is this... I wonder if this is like a direct reference to Black Swan and Acheron. Because, right, we had the very obvious, Black Swan Acheron dance, right? So then now is Constance basically saying, oh, Acheron and Black Swan, they obviously had a lot of like tension and intimacy during the story with regards to, the stuff that was going on in the plot and also, the dance animation. But Actually, when you have two people with knives at each other's throats, i.e. Constance and Black Swan, she's actually bragging about how that's even more intimate than just like the whatever Acheron and Black Swan. Oh my god, the YURI is fighting. It's a triangle. It's a YURI triangle, guys. Tis wild out here. Never mind, let's continue.
Now, let's turn our gaze to where the threads of destiny intertwine.
Intriguing.
Soon after, you finally learned Black Swan's intentions.
My boy!
She made a deal with the IPC to bring you before Aventurine. In order to reclaim Penacony, the IPC had been seeking temporary allies. As a show of initial sincerity, he revealed his discovery to you. The crime scene of Robin's death that was staged by the Fool. From that moment on, Aventurine embarked upon his great gamble.
And gamble he did. With his life.
Willing to shatter the cornerstone as precious as life
with more
itself,
than his life.
He deceived Sunday with his schemes, earning himself a chance to risk it all.
Yeah, for him, I would also risk it all, okay?
With such a high-stakes gamble, he succeeded in provoking the Emanator's strike. The family's carefully guarded secret was exposed, and you, caught in the eye of the storm, were pulled into the chaos. But that's all about the living. In the same moment, what became of those within the world of the dead?
That's true.
Miss Robin arrived at Dreamflux Reef ahead of you. But what awaited her wasn't the uncertainty of a gamble, but rather a destined life and a destined death.
Robin.
I don't understand. For a bird, does flying also need a Y?
Oh my god, guys, is it the Charmony Dove? Are we about to see the Charmony Dove again?
It falls to us to decide whether to release
it's the Charmony Dove!
We must take responsibility for that choice.
Guys, when I was younger, my brother and I found a dove in our backyard of Mr. Gopher Wood's house. No way, come back to the stream to this. The Charmony Dove, it has returned. It's grand return.
That really sounds like Mr. Gopher Wood. But I've made up my mind. Let it soar free and wild.
We're soaring, flying. Sorry, am I old?
If I had feathers and wings like he does,
I definitely want to fly. Even if just to try it once.
Hopefully you don't, fall and die. Like the story, though, you know? But I mean, I guess that's the point here, isn't it? Is that she has her destined death, so... yikes!
Besides, Big Brother will help it, right?
But... It's truly reassuring to hear such words before parting. Come, Sunday. Your little sister will be walking ahead of you now.
Merciful ferryman.
Mr. Gopher Wood, how did you...
Wait, Gopher Wood's being called the ferryman?
The gods bestowed upon us heavenly fire, and with it divine tribulations. Let them be, for we are all mortals, born to love and to suffer. Today, more than one little bird will embark on their long journey. How could I miss the moment of your departure?
Gopher Wood's still alive? This is in the past.
Come here, child.
This is baby Sunday and Robin.
I've prepared a farewell gift for you.
I don't know if I want any gift from Mr. Gopher Wood, if I'm being honest.
What did she give you?
Yeah, Gopher Wood's gift to Sunday was grooming him to become fucking Enna the Order, you know? So, I don't know if I want anything this man's gonna give us.
Miss Robin?
Hello, Mika.
Sorry. Where was I?
In Dream's Edge, a masked fool attacked you and left behind a parting gift.
Oh, that memory was...
Though it's hard to call it a gift. When the fool killed me, they put a mask on my face. But when I woke up in Dreamflux Reef, it was gone, and I couldn't feel any effects from it.
Oh, that mask is definitely still there.
As for that mask of yours, is it really called the Harmony? The twin of the Order?
She might be hinting at something, but I still can't figure out what she means.
I mean, if she's talking, if the hint was that the Harmony and the Order, you know, like, and Sunday's scheme is to do with the Order, then I don't think that the hint was really that subtle, but there could be stuff I'm missing here for sure, so.
Speaking of which, how is that anomaly of yours doing now?
I'm gradually getting better. There's no denying that Dreamflux Reef also spreads the Harmony, and it hasn't been affected by the family's traitor. As for my loss of voice, I still need to keep investigating. Perhaps I've been wearing a mask all along, without even realizing it.
If you need any help, just say the word.
Guys, Mika's such an MVP.
Thanks for
He's so
your help.
fatherly.
I'm starting to get familiar with this place.
And not even in a daddy way, though I know some of you probably love Mr. Mika over here. But he's just, he's so sweet.
But Dreamflux Reef is so isolated. Is there any way to know what's happening outside? I want to check on my brother's situation.
That's easy. Just head to where all the action is. Want me to show you the way?
Oh, can we kind of like peep through? Looking glass?
I'll take a walk around by myself. Thanks, Mr. Micah.
Though I do know that Sunday like makes it down here to Dreamflux eventually. I don't remember exactly when that happened, but we'll see. Hello, Finon. This is the wrong planet, my guy. But I mean, actually, technically, my I could use Finon on this team. I will not lie. So maybe we will continue using this and then just have Robin in the front. Okay, let's go this way. I just want to use Robin for the immersion, full immersion.
Miss Robin, can you hear me?
Is that Firefly? That's Firefly.
Voice. Over here.
Oh, but that's Constance's power.
Are you Miss Firefly?
So you did notice me after all. Sorry, but I can't show myself right now. Could we talk somewhere more private?
To be honest, I have no reason to trust you.
So valid.
I get it.
can assure you this isn't a trap. If you really need a reason, there are anomalies in the 12 hours. We are suspicious of the Dream Master's true identity.
We, I'm assuming, is referring to the Stellaron hunters, of her and the Stellaron hunters, but...
Lead the way. But let me be clear. Agreeing to me doesn't imply anything about my stance.
Let's go, Robin.
Understood. My companion will show you the way.
Oh, let's follow the candles.
Flames. Is there a cremator among Miss Firefly's companions?
You're about to find out. I mean, I really like this, because the thing is, in the main story, right, we do get to see a serious side to Robin because of all of the stuff she does, and then also with the backstory too, right? Remember, they gave us a backstory about Robin, about how she is honestly badass as hell. She was literally willing to go to war. She was willing to go to places that were at war to try to help people, right? Stuff like that. So Robin as a character and as a person is really brave and also just really, really cool. So I'm glad that we also get to see a more direct side, like the serious side a bit more here as well. On top of everything that happened before, so.
You can show yourself now. Sorry, just a moment. My companion will bring you this way shortly. This way?
Because Robin was being very blunt just now. She was like, bro, I don't know you. I don't know you like that.
Is this?
As expected of the Harmony's favorite. Passing through such dense memoria without even being affected in the slightest. Hello. You may call me the Dahlia for now. This is our cozy new home in the sweet dream, where words may flow more freely.
A new home burned out of the sweet dream? If you really wish to have a proper conversation, you shouldn't resort to provocation like this.
She's actually standing on business. Robin is having none of Dahlia's shit.
I apologize. But she's different from other cremators. She has no intention of stealing memories. The same goes for me. I've never wished to destroy the sweet dream. Sneaking into the dream was my only option. I really like Penacony as a tourist.
Tourist?
This is my first time dreaming. And Penacony is more wonderful than I imagined.
Oh my god, guys. Guys, all of the people who use tourist as an insult are shaking. They're shaking. Guys, Firefly is a self-admitted tourist. Listen. Nothing wrong with being a tourist, guys, okay? If anything, being a tourist is the best way to enjoy a game because you don't take it that seriously. 07 Firefly. Firefly's based as hell.
Thanks. So, what brings you here? I'm sure you've noticed it too. The Dream Master Gopher Wood completely merged with the dreamscape, becoming virtually omniscient and omnipotent in Penacony. But now, he's losing his grip on the dreamscape. To find out why, we conducted some investigations. In the primordial dreamscape, we uncovered a crime that he had buried away. We suspect that's why his powers aren't what they used to be. And that's why he's been telling everyone he's under the weather.
You know what this reminds me of? You know how in a lot of historical dramas where the king falls ill and then but then a lot of the times the king is not actually ill, but the king is actually like cursed or already dead, or there's something that's like preventing him from being out, but then the excuse is like, oh yeah, he's just a little bit sick, guys. He's just a regular illness. I promise you. I promise you there's nothing fishy going on whatsoever.
Crime?
I'll show you later. Belonging to his family. You wouldn't believe me unless you saw it with your own eyes.
Hey, listen, seeing is believing, okay? Gotta see the evidence in front of you.
You've indeed uncovered many clues.
Can't just believe everyone you come across.
Before we proceed, I must confirm your true intentions.
This is why you must always fact check your sources.
My purpose is about a reunion, a rescue, and a farewell.
Not the farewell. Guys, surely the farewell is just referring to 214, right?
Will you believe me? Miss Firefly, that expression and tone of yours just now, I've seen it many times in my audience.
Yeah, and it is a bunch of angst and trauma.
Expression?
Sadness.
That's the look one has when describing what they hold most dear in their
Oh,
heart.
okay. I completely misinterpreted that.
So I'll trust you this time.
Maybe I'm projecting. I think I'm projecting, guys. Firefly is being sincere, and I am coping very hard. I'm coping more than she is.
When I first left Penacony, the Dream Master gave me a parting gift. A divine law, so to speak.
For a leader of the 5 lineages, that's pretty cheap, isn't it?
Since then, I've walked the path of harmony as a Pathstrider, wielding its power. Until I returned once again for the Charmony Festival. In the 12 hours converged by the Dream Master, I developed symptoms of losing my voice, and the strength of the harmony began to wane. Yet in Dreamflux Reef, I wasn't affected at all.
I mean, we know it's because of the Order.
I believe that the path he once pointed to might not have been named the Harmony.
And she figured it out, because she's a genius. My girl is smart.
That's
Let's
why
go.
I gradually became incompatible with the sweet dream. In the past, the Dream Master would harmonize for me. But when he was too busy to tend to me, I finally noticed something was wrong. So, which path did he choose to walk?
Twin of the Order?
It's not clear yet. There
Okay,
aren't
I was
many
like,
clues
come on,
about
you gotta
this,
have a clue.
But I suspect it's the Order.
I was like, Smart Girl literally said Twin of the Order, okay? So we gotta at least have an inkling.
Thank you, Miss Robin. You've helped us clear up many of our doubts.
Oh.
However, regarding the Dream Master's path, we have different conjectures.
Oh?
What is it?
Was there like a secondary path that was also stirring up trouble?
Come with me. It's time to see it with your own eyes.
Oh? Because up until now, we all know it's been mostly the Order. Or like basically it's just the Order. I know Fuli also gazed as well, but the Dream Master stuff was the Order, so okay, interesting.
Here lie secrets that the family tried to conceal. And a long, romantic
story like none that have come before?
Most of it has nothing to do with us.
Stop, guys. If any time they use the word romantic in Star Rail now, I can only think of Cyrene. Cyrene has ruined me. She has ruined me for the word romance. Oh my god. Even demigod of romance, I can't. I know, it's just like romantic story. My girl.
Brooklyn Tiernan.
I'm broken.
I remember that name. A Galaxy Ranger, worthy of admiration. When Penacony was plagued by the swarm disaster in the past, he was the one who fearlessly protected our sweet dream. That's why we had to come here. We suspect that after turning away from the family, the Dream Master sided with the propagation.
Oh, true. Sorry, I forgot about that. Yeah.
History as we know it may be long gone.
Oh, so he was double dipping.
Preserved in the memory zone.
Oh, interesting. So maybe his main goal was the Order, right? Or something. Yeah, like the main goal might have been the Order, but then But then what ended up happening was he also had the propagation on the side to also help out his plans for the Order. Or it was the other way around. Or the Order was his plans to bring about the propagation. One of them was used for the other one,
If
obviously.
we can master the technique, we'll be able to pierce through time itself and salvage the past from chaos.
Or you're saying propagation was his side chick? Who knows? Maybe propagation was the main chick, and then the Order was the side chick. That was, you know, that was being shown to the world. I guess we'll see.
Is this
Oh,
Memoria?
there he is. Oh, 214.
Every disaster brought by the swarm was accompanied by countless sacrifices. Some names were remembered, but others were not only forgotten, but betrayed.
What are you doing? I am not your enemy.
Indeed. Our true foe is that abominable fate.
Then why? Why?
Easy, child. Your struggle only adds to the pain.
He says while smiling with his eyes. Holy Ichimaru Jin shit.
The strike I just delivered,
Ah.
dishonorable though it may be, did not miss. Here and now, your death is certain.
I'm sorry, that was Jin slander. I should not compare Jin to this bastard. I apologize. I apologize, Ichimaru Jin. That was too far. That was too far. I shouldn't have done that. I'm never comparing you to Gopher Wood ever again, because that's just unacceptable. You're right.
I was clearly helping fight against the swarm here.
Indeed. As the swarm ran rampant, a Glamoth knight passing through joined the battle without asking for anything in return. Truly admirable. But have you ever wondered why, right after that, the infestation only grew worse?
Is it because the infestation occurred because of their presence?
Could it be?
The Glamoth Knight, born to purge the swarm, turned out to be a pathstrider, walking the path of propagation.
Oh, is it because... Okay, they both stem from the propagation, like they said. But they also... Firefly mentioned that when, you know, Glamoth Knight gets away from the hive, I guess, the main force, the entropy syndrome ends up getting worse, right? But then in this case, maybe because the 214 went to a place that had the propagation, they essentially joined the propagation's like the hive that was here, which ended up helping it thrive further. So that's why it got worse and worse when they arrived and started trying to defeat them.
The sweet dream has never been tainted by the propagation. You brought it here.
Yeah.
Only your death can remove it.
Yeah.
How can this be?
Something along those lines. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I was saying before, right? How I always feel like in the Memoria, like the reason that the stuff is here is because the Memoria takes the form of memories, right? So you know, if you have the memories of the practice, if they're not, I guess not just memories here, but just their path in general, they brought it over.
I can leave and never come back here. I can't die.
Oh.
I don't want to die.
I don't want you to die either.
That's precisely why I said that strike wasn't honorable. I explored your secrets for the sake of the sweet dream. But striking you down, that came from selfish desires after glimpsing eternity.
Wait, so he just struck down 214 for his own selfish gain? Okay, what the hell?
Fall into this world
What the hell?
And once dawn breaks, it will shatter in the light
Dude!
of day. How could anything golden abide in glory forever?
How does this guy get rattier and rattier every new thing we learn about him, huh?
You shall become my darkest crime, and the beginning of a great undertaking. Your remains shall become the foundation for eternal paradise.
This bastard! Leave! Ah!
You're quite familiar with the Memoria, so you should be able to tell whether this memory is fabricated or not.
Guys, I thought I got over my Gopher Wood anti-arc. It's coming back stronger than ever. It's coming back stronger than ever. What is wrong with him? I don't know. And this isn't even a case of I can fix him. No, I don't want him to be fixed. I just want him to rot. I just want the rat to rot. Get out of here. Get out of here, you bastard.
Laying the foundation for eternal paradise?
This guy.
At that time, she was trying to escape her own destiny.
I'm beefing. I am.
But when the swarm was discovered on Penacony, she didn't just stand idly by. Even though she died while fighting against the swarm, it wasn't destiny catching up with her again.
Bro thinks he's Federico, yeah. He doesn't have a Porsche, baby.
It was her own choice. Because, like any ordinary person,
all he has is a
she
Charmony
had a
dove.
conscience and knew compassion.
Is she your friend?
Was.
Yes. And in many moments, looking at her is like seeing myself.
I mean, they lived basically the same life. So.
I know it won't undo what's been done, but I'm sorry. No matter what purpose the Dream Master has, it doesn't give him the right to sacrifice anyone. I promise you, when all of this is over, regardless of the outcome, I'll tell everyone about her deeds. She deserves to be remembered by the sweet dream.
Thank you.
Oh.
But there's one thing I don't understand. Even if the Dream Master is after the power of the propagation, there are plenty of swarms left in the cosmos. Why resort to killing?
'Cause he can?
That's exactly why we came to find you. With the Charmony Festival about to begin, it can't be a mere coincidence that the Dream Master is pushing forward with his various machinations now. And you were chosen to perform for the Harmony. Whether you're aware of it or not, you must be absolutely crucial to his plans.
I see.
I mean, smart of them to get
to become the
an
conduit
insider.
to retrieve the past from the memory zone? What exactly do I need to do?
I'll need to temporarily take a piece of your memory. By letting it stir up the memory zone, I can follow the flow of Memoria and burn a path through, retrieving scenes from the past once again.
Suspicious. Asking us to give her our memory. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know why. I just cannot trust Constance, like, at all. Like, I love looking at her, and I love hearing her, and I think she's really cool as a character, but I cannot trust her a single iota. I feel like I'm just so on edge around her at all times.
Whether I succeed or not, I'll return your memories to you safe and sound.
Surely.
Let a cremator access my memories?
I also think it's too much to ask. If you deem it necessary, you can use tuning to leave a safeguard in our minds, preventing any ulterior motives.
Trust her because she's hot? I wish I could. I wish that was enough for me to trust her, but it's not. If anything, I can't trust her because she's too hot, you know? Because I know that she's just like being seductive towards me just by existing. So then inherently I'm already weak to her. So then I have to put my guards up even higher because I know that she has my weakness.
There's no need. Let's get started.
07 Robin. The balls on Robin are so ginormous. She was like, don't really want to trust you, but if I must, I will do it for the sake of everything that's going on to try to save Penacony and everyone I care about. Yeah, I feel like it's written on her forehead, don't trust this person. But that's the thing, right? Because she is so untrustworthy, I actually want to trust her more. Because I feel like it's a red herring, or it's like a double bluff kind of situation where it's like, oh, because she's so untrustworthy, that means she's actually going to be trustworthy in the end, because that's going to be the plot twist. Versus she's untrustworthy and then she remains untrustworthy. But then it's like, but that's the expectation. So then it's like, oh, what if I trust her, right? But then if I trust her and she remains untrustworthy, then I'm gonna feel like such a clown, because it's like, oh, it's so obvious she's untrustworthy. Guys, Starrail is playing mind games with me. They're playing mind games with me because she started off lying to us, so then I can't trust her. But now I feel like I should trust her because I can't trust her. But then because I want to trust her because I can't trust her, I feel like I can't trust her. I'm going insane.
May the harm that befalls you never lead to your downfall. This is a blessing that has been passed down through the family for generations. I don't want all trust to be built upon mutual threats.
So this is what star power looks like. You've even made me a little starstruck.
Yo, Dahlia, why you speaking like that? Why you saying like that?
All right.
I love her red eyes.
Looks like we got lucky.
Guys, maybe I'm biased because I like red, but when her eyes are red and glowing, it just looks so good. Like the color combination with the purple. I mean, actually, technically, this is Acheron's color scheme, right? You have the white and purple and black. So basically monochrome and then this kind of like bluish purple. And then you have the red and white version is the altar. So it's like she's like the color scheme is she used Acheron's color scheme, which I really like Acheron's color scheme. So then maybe that's why I like the red so much in this one. Okay, anyways.
Oh? What's this? A piece of worm-eaten oak?
Found something new?
This time, I'm afraid we've uncovered quite a disaster.
Disaster?
Let's go see it with our own eyes.
Nothing but lies, my dear.
Oh.
Hiding behind the title of a memo keeper? Tell me, how long have you been lying to them?
Wait, is Black Swan coming in clutch?
You really seem determined to savor those unforgettable moments, don't you? Be smart and take a hint. I don't have time to entertain you right now.
Oh, because you're busy pretending to be a Stellaron hunter?
I mean, listen! I knew I wasn't crazy. I knew I wasn't crazy, guys. I knew it was too good to be true. She's really planting the memories. She has to plant the memories. Come on.
Who are you talking about?
Quite the clever move there. Miss Firefly, if you're willing to take my advice, why not make a trip back to reality? Ask that silver wolf lady carefully who your true companions really are.
Yeah, because I said it earlier. It's like, it kind of seems like Constance could possibly be pretending to be a Stellaron hunter to get information and manipulate Firefly into helping her with whatever schemes and motives she has. That was definitely, that was not like an unrealistic outcome, I would say, for this entire situation, so... Damn! She was trying to retcon harder than the devs. Nah, she's self-inserting herself into the story, guys. This is like, she's Mary suing. She is a reader insert in honkaistarrail Penacony.
How did you...
All right, you. Still can't help sticking your nose into everything, huh?
Oh wait, the Firefly wasn't even real?
Exactly are you people?
Oh wait, I didn't expect that. I thought it was the real Firefly. What the hell? Wait, what?
She's just a cremator who manipulated memories.
Wait,
and
never mind,
pretended
she
to
still
be
fooled
a
me.
Stellaron hunter's companion. She fooled all of you.
Wait, I thought Firefly was real. Shit. I still got bamboozled.
What about Miss Firefly? Is she alright?
She might get lost in the memory zone's turbulence, but don't worry.
Oh, she was real?
She's quite something. She'll only be stuck there temporarily.
Wait, so did Constance just yeet her away? So that was the real Firefly with us? And then after Black Swan came and revealed everything, she essentially kicked Firefly from the lobby? Is that what happened?
I'm here to bring you back to the Oak
I
family.
thought that was an illusion.
Mr.
That's why she had the
Sunday is
fire.
worried about your safety. He tasked me with finding you in the dreamscape.
Oh.
As for this Dahlia, she cannot be trusted. To extract specific history from the memory zone through just one memory? While there might be memo keepers capable of such feats, they certainly wouldn't be mere pathstriders.
Wait, but there's no way she's an emanator, right?
Seems you've been watching for quite a while. Yet you only show up fashionably late when we're about to make progress. Who's the untrustworthy one here, I wonder?
Save your excuses. I bring a message from Mr. Sunday that will prove my identity.
Hey sis, remember the Charmony dove?
Just a message? Don't you find that a bit ridiculous?
Let's give it a try. It's only 2 words.
Charmony dove. That's 2 words.
Charmony
dove. Wait, I was kidding! I was kidding! Are you kidding me? I'm dead, bro! I'm actually dead, bro! Holy crap! I'm in Sunday's head. I'm in the Hoyoverse honkaistarrail walls. Oh my goodness gracious. The Charmony dove, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, guys. They said that Charmony dove met a bad fate. What can I say? How bad can the fate be if the Charmony dove got immortalized this hard? If the dove gets to remain eternally in our heads and in the story forever, who really lost, huh? Oh my god, I'm actually crying. I was just joking. That's crazy. You know what? I'm just so smart. What can I say?
I don't know the details, but Mr. Sunday said you would understand.
Oh, don't worry. We do.
Indeed. Unless it's an extreme situation, this is enough to earn my trust.
Right. I actually teared up just now. Oh my god.
The IPC, Astral Express, and now you're even taking assignments from the family? My, aren't you popular?
But you just had to choose the path of your own demise?
Back then, I not only kept Lady Acheron's secret, but also left you with your life intact. What? You're that eager to rekindle our past?
Oh my god, are they exes? What is this tension?
You are the Dahlia, after all. I have to keep an eye on what kind of trouble you're going to stir up next.
Well, what is the tension that's going on between these two? My goodness, I feel like I'm third wheeling. What's going on here?
I've been questioning this for a long time. How could Destiny's slave possibly accept someone like you, whose very nature is betrayal?
True.
And what's the deal with the Stellaron hunter?
Let's get somewhere safe first. Then we can talk. She's too dangerous for us to let our guard down.
I like her sassy pose. She's like, yeah, you caught me. And?
Many thanks.
You've gotten more composed. Or have you just gotten slower?
Yo?
She's already left this area. There's no way you can catch up to her now.
Catch?
Oh. But I already have.
Why would I chase after her? Arrogant Swan. If I didn't take her memories just now, then what exactly did I do to her?
Huh?
I might as well tell you. I planted a spark of the cremator's fire in her memories.
Wait, so is it going to burn her memories?
It will spread silently, and in an instant, it will burn away all her memories of seeing me. She'll believe she was never here.
Is that what she did to us as well? That's why we have none of our memories of her in Penacony?
The suspicions that have already taken root in her mind will also gradually fade away. No matter what she has discovered, the moment she attends the Charmony Festival, she'll revert back to that good child who was born to walk on the Order.
Wait, but why would she do that? Is she in cahoots with Gopher Wood? There's no way, right?
You're the one who's run out of time.
Oh.
I see. Not a member of the Everflame Mansion, and definitely not a Stellaron hunter. Your true ally is the Dream Master?
But that's too simple.
Oh, aren't you
Oh wait,
clever?
she's admitting it.
How about
but
a
what if she's
little
lying again?
reward for that?
What if she's lying again? All she does is lie.
Cut the act. Even with your usual reckless methods, you can't handle me alone.
Hey yo? Hey yo? You can't take me? You can't take me type beat? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that, Black Swan? What is this confidence you're exuding?
You're right. I can't do it alone. But I rarely feel lonely anyway.
Oh my god, this dialogue. I'm going crazy. She's saying they need Acheron to join. Oh. Oh, Acheron's joining the party? It's a three-way? It's a three-way? Whoa.
Repent and return to righteousness. Though you soar like an eagle and make your nest among the stars, I will bring you down from there.
Now, can you still keep your cool?
Dude, her tits are so big. Why are they so big? They're so big, guys. Look at them! They're so distracting! I'm trying to focus on the story, but every time they pan to her, they're just in my face. I'm trying to lock in, but I can't. The only thing I can lock in is on her boobies. Also, I gotta say, I have noticed this a few times, but it's really, really cool how they've actually added transparency to her outfit, both the bow here, and then also the like her arm sleeve also has these semi-transparent cutouts. It's actually really nice. It's really pretty.
He actually gave you strength through the divine law. The Dream Master would go this far for an ally?
Well, she's not just any ally. She's really good at what she does.
What can I say? I'm just that trustworthy. If he hadn't done that, how could my control over Memoria far exceed that of ordinary memo keepers? Let alone allow me to tamper with the Stellaron hunter's memories.
Wait, now that she's saying this, I don't think this is true.
Unfortunately, you lost your composure in your euphoria. In the dreamscape, I might not be your match. But if I want to leave, you can't keep me here.
Harsh words. Want to test that theory? It's easy to throw away a flower, but the fragrance lingering on your hands won't fade so easily. I can be quite persistent, you know.
Yo, that's one hell of an analogy. Oh my god.
Even if we rekindle what once was, I remain unchanged.
Rekindle their lost flame? Fades into the distance. Oh!
Run faster. I love watching people resist.
She's blushing!
Love watching them flee. Let's savor this moment a bit longer. After all, for us, this will be an incredibly crucial moment.
Dude, did you see her expression just now? She's actually doing the yandere. She did the yandere blush, dude.
No matter where you run, I will always find you.
Stop! 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 Guys, we're the hunted! We're the hunted! And she's the hunter! Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is so hot of her, okay? I can't trust her. She's so untrustworthy. She's proven this, and she literally just admitted all of it. But this is so sexy of her. I cannot lie. I lost. I lost. I lost. I did, in fact, lose. Whoa! Whoa!
I have the numbers advantage. You have no chance of me.
I don't want to use a cremator's tricks. Not that I can't.
I knew it. Your ever-shifting norms.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Never changed.
She's dancing with her! They're dancing! The YURI dance! What? Where the hell are we? Oh my god. Oh my god, wait, this map is so pretty. It reminds me of Euphorius, high key. I think I remember seeing this in the live stream. I was like, this is so Euphorius coded. Oh.
Where do you think you're going? After putting on such an elaborate show, won't you stay for a little chat?
Guys, Black Swan is getting domed by two really powerful black and white and purple and red ladies. First it was Acheron, now it's Dahlia. That should be me. That should be me. That should be me. It's not fair. It's not fair. Where's my toxic YURI, huh? Huh? Okay, this is fine. I'm not jealous. I'm not jealous. Not at all. It's all good. That's so cool though. Oh my god, the reference. The referencing to the Acheron dance from way back when. But this time it's like we get to see the truth of it behind the Dahlia and everything. Oh my god. But yeah, okay. I think this is a good stopping point for today. This is like around the halfway point. You guys said, or like this is like if we continue here, it won't. There's no stopping it. But yeah, oh my god, it's starting to pick up. It's starting to get spicy and juicy. Cause yeah, I mean for the story that we played so far. Completely honestly, I think the first part was a little bit slow. It was just kind of repeating, you know, some of the stuff that we got before with a little bit of extra context, which is pretty interesting. I mean, it could also be because I was just really tired and sleepy, so maybe that's why that's why it felt like it was going a lot slower for me. But it's starting to get really interesting, and I'm actually really excited for the rest of the story. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be continuing this very soon. Sunday we'll finish the rest of it. And yeah, so far, really good. I'm loving what they're doing with Dahlia. It has been very hard to get a gauge on, like, you know, like exactly who she is, what she's doing, but that's part of the point. So I'm really enjoying that. I said I was gonna see if I'm gonna pull for Dahlia after the story, but maybe I'll do some night pulls. Maybe we'll do some pulls on Sunday after we finish the story. I'm leaning towards it because I do really like her design and I think she looks really cool. So yeah, well, so far so good. And yeah, I cannot wait for extra lore. But yeah, like what they're doing so far, I'm really liking how we are essentially, okay, like the first part was basically kind of reiterating some of the story, basically like summarizing stuff that happened, adding a bit of extra lore. And then now it's like I said, starting to pick up, so it's a little bit less of that repetition. So I'm sure it's going to get even more interesting from this point onwards, especially with the new map and everything, and even more lore stuff that we're going to learn. So yeah, cannot wait. And yeah, so far so good. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed my reaction, please make sure to smash like, subscribe. Also comment down below letting me know your guys' thoughts on the story so far. Obviously no spoilers for anything that hasn't happened yet. I would appreciate it. But let me know what you think of everything so far. And also join the Discord server if you want to come chat, hang out, have a good time. And apart from that, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Cannot wait to finish this on Sunday. And I will see you guys in the next one. But bye-bye, YouTube. Take care. Peace out. Bye-bye.